and welcome back. Here we are again after our lovely filler episode that, you know, can't just go normally. Tyson.
Not laughing because of that.
You missed out on a doozy, boys.
We did.
Unfortunately, Nick can't be here tonight. He had a prior engagement, which sucks. Screw you, Nick. But it's all good. We soldier on like we always do.
It's method acting and crawling
Still.
in the trash.
And still, Miranda's still awake because baby. But hopefully soon. We're working on it. I've got yelled at enough, so I want to just, that'll be fine. So, last we left off, the Behoot and Co. fought off a legion of the Willowfire Wanderers, and Deadeye took his father back on a track back towards Fort Kane onwards to Blackmoor's Keep. In the interim, the rest of you moved on your way towards Darkblood Village to the north, having a wonderful event-filled walk through the countryside with Molazar just passed out in the back of the cart because reasons. So you met the wonderful Goblin Man who was wearing dirty underpants and a carpet, and all you did was give him food and gold.
Advice.
Life advice. You met the ghost of a dwarven ranger that you didn't realise.
Sorry.
What else happened as well?
We met a drunk guy.
You met Randall Savagebeard. Ooh, yeah.
Yeah.
And you had a wrestling match in the middle of the road.
Yeah.
This is what happens when you two aren't here. I've got to come up with stupid stuff.
The naked gnome
Sounds
man
like fun.
who-
The naked gnome man that got lost. Yeah. This all happened in the space of 2 days, by the way. They just ran into this road is just full of just idiots. Apparently.
Weirdos.
And you made it all the way to Greenmont. A lovely little farming village having a wonderful little moon festival. You bought great rooms at the inn. Molazar, you just went fuck it and decided to just shack up in a room for the night. Festivities aren't your thing.
They're not.
Nix'aa pissed off into the crowd and you didn't see her for the rest of the day. And the rest of you got shit drunk.
No,
Some for the first time.
I didn't get shit.
Some
I
not.
tried to. I did it. I tried so hard.
And joined a talent show,
Yeah. Forgot about that.
which the lovely Karou won with a natural 20, I believe it was.
Yeah, plus the dad of inspiration.
The dad of inspiration. Being gifted a beautiful silver bracelet. Later on that night, Yagnar, being nosy dad, decided to follow a few off into the wilderness because he thought people were getting abducted or something shady was going on. He found out the entire town of werewolves, nice ones, except for the one girl that couldn't control being turned and bit you, turning you into a werewolf. Feeling like you need help from their moon goddess, the loon, you try to commune with their mayor, succeeding on a divine intervention roll, first time ever, to literally commune with the moon goddess. Because, again, can't have a beach episode. Gotta fuck it up for me. Who then proceeded to tell you that your family is in grave danger. And expediency is required. Now blessed with your new found wolf powers, you wake up on a brand new day. All rested, all rejuvenated, and some of you feeling a bit weird. What would you like to do?
Breakfast.
Breakfast is served. You, my friend.
Oh, so we do a long rest.
Yeah, you have a long rest. Everyone has a long rest. You, my friend, are now turned off at the fact of omelets and pancakes. That bacon, that's looking real good.
Okay.
So,
I just have a quick question.
yeah.
What would have happened with my minions?
You have them in, with the ones that you left back at the camp?
No, I mean, like, do I have any left, or did they expire because I didn't recast?
I would say that during that time you went back. Otherwise, you'd just be letting the Walking Dead loose in the forest. You went back, you brained the ones that you couldn't keep, and you kept your normal amount that you could fit into the bag of holding. I think that's what we came up with for you at the start of last game. Because, just can't let the undead walk around the forest.
Oh, you know I'm going to. At some stage.
Just gotta help those new adventurers somehow. Gotta give them something to kill.
Yeah, exactly right.
Start them somewhere. Bit of goblin slayer, bit of undead. So, again, brand new day.
All right. So we finished breakfast. Yagnar's now focused on knowing what's going on now. He knows his family's in danger, and he knows he needs to get there now. All right. So, does anyone have sending?
Give me a second. Is that
No. Okay, no one has
I
sending.
thought you might, Dan.
It's a level spell.
No, why would I have sending? Who would I speak to?
Oh, you might have picked all the little bros.
I'm separated from the group. Like,
You said that as I was looking at my darkness spell.
Okay, sweet. Well, then I write a note with my little paper bird stuff,
Oh, yeah.
and I'm going to send it to... I know the name, but my brain's not working right now. Your daddy issues.
Oh, Garage.
Garage.
How are you fucking... No, I'm offended.
I literally had a brain fart.
Offended.
I had a brain fart.
Offended.
Yeah, garage.
Right, so what are you including in this note to Garage then? Because this is going to take about a day to get to him. Actually, you're quite close now with Flying Bird, so you might be able to get there within the day.
All right, I'm gonna run there. I need your help to get to my village now. Karou says, please help.
Oh,
Yeah,
evoking.
evoking the daddy issues from there too. Yeah, it's like,
All right.
can I use you as a thing? And I'm gonna say yes.
She said, yeah, just does
Side note, can you pick up Deadeye on the way?
All right, you fold your little bird up and it flies off.
Yep.
That's going to take the majority of the day. So for the day, you could do something if you just want to chill out.
Is there any like potion cells or anything in town?
Oh,
Whereabouts are we at the moment?
yeah, Grainmont.
Greymont?
Grainmont. Did I send you a map?
Ew.
No. I'm going to say no.
Okay, so it's north of Fort Kane. It's a small farming village.
Yeah.
Now you know that it's set up for just getting the details up for it's set up as a werewolf commune.
Okay.
So the majority of the people that live here are werewolves. And they live on their own, so nobody can disturb them. They can live their lives free and easy without ridicule or, just randomly eating people. There are a few shops. They're all named quite, well, now you've realised, quite wolf-like. I'll get to that here. I don't have my pieces of paper from last session.
Oh, it's okay.
Don't worry, I'll get them. Just got to go through my giant notes.
Could the purchase shop be called the Chew Toy?
Oh God, no! Don't do that to me. Here we
The
go.
dog's fault.
All right, so we've got Saloon's Rest. That's where you stayed the night. That's the really hoity-toity inn. You had the Wolves Clothing. That was just the pub.
Mhm.
That's just where you go to get your drinks. That's where you were getting all the drinks from. And the Wet Dog Tavern. That's where the food and the drinks came from. So there are shops here. There's Kern's Wares. That's like a general store that sells a variety of different things. Myrna's Leathers. That's a leatherworking shop. They're selling a lot of saddlery and leatherware for villagers. The Greymont Smithy, they're more specialising in like horseshoes, ploughs, no real weaponry because obviously it's a small town. Plus, they're werewolves. The guy there did say he's a pretty good silversmith though, obviously. And you've got Bill's Herbs, which is an apothecary run by a nice old lady called Bill.
And
And yes, these are all werewolves.
can I go to the silversmith
Yeah.
and request a collar? What?
What am I going to do with this?
Someone's gonna sedate me somehow with silver.
All right, you go in there and you meet a man called Elric von Sorsen. Very tall, dark-haired man, big mustache,
Saucy man.
And he's like, I can make you a collar. It's very unorthodox.
Well, what would you suggest as a just for a new lichen?
Well, do you want to go full dog? I don't understand why you want collar.
I'm just trying to understand. Collar.
Do you see the rest of us wearing fucking collars? I can make you one. But that's fucking weird. Like, is it some sort of kink thing? Like, I can do that.
It's mostly trying to keep, because we don't have any other silver, do we? It's usually the silver bracelet.
But I think
Yeah.
that's it.
I was thinking we'll keep something else silver around me, so when I...
Yeah, because he said to me after you turned, he said to me that I should keep it nearby.
Yeah,
Mm.
Comment about it.
Yes.
Yeah.
that's why I'm saying.
Well, I can make you. It'll be full metal silver, be more like clamp. Your friends could clamp it on and it might change your back. You'll go crazy. We've done it a few times with some of the new pets. The children, they can't really handle it until they get the feel of the transition.
Thinking.
Because making you leather-bound belt, that's not going to do anything other than maybe choke you.
Yeah. Sorry, my brain's gone with the kink way.
I know.
Bracelet wise, there's a big thin one you can get around.
I can make you one. It
Let's do
won't
that
take
for
me
the
long.
segment. Oh, for the kink sake, let's do that.
Well, it takes him about 2 hours. He comes out, leather collar.
Oh no! Think of like a bracelet, but like collar wise.
Oh, like a silver chain?
No.
Like a choker kind of
Like a full metal solid one?
Metal ring, like a full metal.
Yeah. He's already, that will take him less time. He's already got them.
Yeah, like that. Yeah.
Yep, cool. Yeah, gives you it. It's like, so, yeah. I would say give this to a friend.
Yep.
When you go nuts, cramp should settle you down.
Done.
Hopefully. We had some big fellows, they just break straight out. You seem like nice men. Have you changed yet? No?
No.
No, I have to usually close it. Have to do all that. It is hell for the first time. I will say.
How much does it me back?
It's a full silver thing, so I'm going to say about 10 gold.
Done.
Solid silver. There you go. All right. You wanted to go to the apothecary?
Yes, please.
Yeah, this nice old
Yeah,
lady.
I want to go there too.
Now it's say all the fam comes along. So, what can I do for you?
Do you have any like healing items, herbs, potions, mixtures?
Most definitely I do.
What's your range of wares?
I have the normal healing potion, and I have the greater. Yes, that's the step up.
How much do they cost?
The normal, that's 100 gold, I believe. No, 50 gold. 50 gold. The one up, 500
One.
for one.
Do you have a bulk price?
How many are you after?
How many was ever?
I have about 4 of the greater. So I could do those for probably 3 for the price of 4. Throw in a free one. They don't really sell much quickly, but it's just pricey. I don't know why all my characters are having Romanian voices. That's what we're going with tonight.
We're here for it,
Eastern
man.
European
We're here for
village.
it.
It's my best voice.
There's the werewolves, you know.
She was a lovely little old lady, and now she's just gone back to him. But yeah, we'll stick with these. Yes, they will. It's just the prices of finding the herbs.
I might just get 2 normal ones.
The normal.
How many
$100.
normal ones do you have?
Hmm?
How many in the normal?
Well, I got a fair few of those, about 10.
Alright, I'll grab 3 of those.
I'll get
Yeah,
150, 100. Anyone else need healing potions
Do I
while we're
just
here?
add it to the inventory? It's just normal healing.
Yep.
There is some really sick potions in here. I'm going through.
Oh, I know there's some really sick potions. Isn't that right, Nomad?
Reading.
Isn't that right?
What did we
Miss
end from?
I drink a potion. We'll get to that story in a video one day. Oh my god.
I wish we'd been.
Don't worry, I'm going to do videos. We'll give you a nice little sneak peek
They
around.
need the backstory of the last campaign.
Yeah, I'm going to do walkthroughs with
people.
people of our last in-house campaign where I first started getting these guys into D&D, and I just made them stupidly powerful to my own expense. Great.
Indestructible.
We'll get that done when you get the tattoo done.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Stay tuned for that. All right. So anyone else buying anything, or we can skip the rest of the day?
No, I think I'll just head back to the thing.
Sleep.
All right. You spend the rest of the day chilling out, telling each other about, well, you becoming a hairy boy. An absolutely good boy. And about 4 o'clock in the afternoon, you hear in your head a very familiar voice. What are you ordering me around for, Fred? I'm not a personal taxi service. But just this once, I'm curious to see what you're up to. I'll be there shortly. About 15 minutes go by, and then you hear a pop in your room, and standing there is the wonderful Nivian Karou with a very blindsided Deadeye. They just came in. He sent me a little bird, and it sounded urgent. He said, "Grab you, bring you here. Sorry, you have to leave your dad. Like, he seems fine at 4K."
Did you even know it was me? I was wearing a disguise.
Scrying friend. I can find you anywhere. Hello, darling.
It's on the ground.
Well, we're all in my room.
That feels weird. Yes. So, how are we? What have we been up to? Oh, I love it.
The talent show was impeccable.
Yeah.
I tried to.
I just hear Karou getting wasted and talent shining like, why?
I know, right?
Every time.
So we're done that because I'm going to go straight to Sirius. We need to get to my village straight away. There's great danger there. The Silver Queen has told me and spoken to me that my family's in danger.
Roll back a bit, the Silver Queen.
Yes.
Saloon.
Yes.
Since when have you been a holy man?
Since he got bit by
So-
a werewolf.
Could you be what?
Okay.
I
I sort of forgot your
got
character, didn't
bit by a werewolf.
Okay.
I now wolf myself.
Oh, well, that would have been a sight to see.
We have a furry now.
Yeah.
I'm like, just
I love it. I can fix that for you if you want.
I've just like got my hand on my
Sure.
side now.
This,
It's not a bad.
the Silver Queen told me that the Fates had made this happen.
Fucking gods. Alright, so your village,
Yes.
some filthy orc place, I presume.
No. Half orc place, there's humans and orcs there.
Okay, well I've never been, so it's kind of hard for me to get there.
Yeah.
If I could narrow it down to a person,
Mm-hmm.
do you have any loved ones there?
Let's go straight for my wife.
Oh, excellent.
So-
do you have a picture, or if you give me something, I can probably find her, like I found him, and then
I rip off all the pictures that my kids have done.
Mm.
Oh no. Aren't you the artist? Can't you draw?
This is more sentimental, but like, because he's
Such a name.
dad to a dad right now. You understand
you've
how
got an actual dad to a deadbeat dad.
yeah.
The most deadbeat dad.
I'm trying to convert him into a good dad, okay?
Thank you.
All right, you have a name?
Repenting.
Do you have a name?
Will be my wife or my kids. We're doing this
Your
one.
wife's name.
Wife. Okay, so
The one you gave me, yeah. Valola?
Yeah.
All right, Valola, this, north. All right. And he starts weaving his hands together. His eyes roll back into the back of his head. He's like, finding,
Don't forget Barry.
But
Barry.
he's not teleporting, he's finding. He's casting scrying. The way, same way you
Yeah.
found Deadeye. And goes and he starts speaking. He's like, I see snow. So much snow. Human woman. Running? She's carrying a child. A newborn. And pulling a young girl behind her. She looks scared, tired. Something's chasing her. Yeah. Oh! Is this it? It seems dire.
Can I say that you can see Yagnar starting to lose his cool a little bit and he starts sprouting more hair. Like he's getting aggressively worried.
Calm down, boy. Alright! Hands together.
Wait, should we go downstairs and grab Barry?
Fucking. Right. Come.
I do still have the sleeping powder grenade, just so you know.
What was that?
I do still have the sleeping powder
I also
grenade.
have my sleeping darts.
I meant for you.
Oh,
So down the stairs, he waves at the innkeeper, just looking. Where those two come from? Comes outside.
I'm still like what the
Oh,
fuck?
thank you again
I
for
was in a
everything.
forest scavenging like 20 minutes ago.
Yeah, like, did you
Not really
did your
good
dad
background
move?
people.
Like,
Yeah, that's your dad.
yeah.
Look, we got back safe. We went to Fort Kane, had a very interesting dinner with Lady Gallenwood, and Father said that he would go on himself back to Black Moss Key.
Are you like cleared now though? You're not like in trouble with the law?
I brought Lady Gallenwood back proof of,
You got a nice shiny little medal now.
yes, sensational.
And that head is now on a pike above Fort Kane.
Yeah, so I just like flash off my medal and be like, I'm an upstanding citizen for once.
First time ever.
Don't waste it.
When last one.
Gerard brings you all in close. He saddles up next to Molazar and he's like, I'll teach you this soon. Hands, please.
Wait, do we need one close before we go?
Probably. Pop.
What's
Can you roll me a D100, please? Okay.
that's the central die, is it?
Yes.
Okay, let's do this
You
again.
need to get help on this. Increase this.
50.
And
58.
58, you are slightly off.
I can make this thing blow up.
So,
Yeah.
the wind gets pulled from your lungs as everything goes black for a split second. This is the second time it's happened to you in, 10 minutes.
Yeah. It's cool. What's cool?
So dirty.
And then suddenly, the snow up to your
Give you
knees.
like jerky or something in my back.
Again, the cold hits you all.
I'm not okay.
quite quickly.
Seeing I've done it already and I've got used to it, can I just like superhero land while these guys sprawl on the ground?
Can I just control flames around
I'm
him?
just gonna like, it's a joke.
Karad's there and he's like, oh, fuck!
She's a bit brisk.
You see, I'm gonna stand there going, what?
Karad's like, oh. He's just in a silk shawl.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. We're a bit off. Like I said, never met her before. But, hey, she should be close. Have fun. And he starts wading off into the snow. So he hits out like this chalk and he's like, oh, fuck. Just burning hands section. Starts drawing a big circle. You fucking used all my teleports. Starts drawing a teleportation circle on the ground. Fuck off, go, do your thing. I'm going home. Bye, guys.
I was good. Thank you. Oh, you won.
All right.
So what are we're completely snowing?
Yeah, you're just straight smack
I
bang in
would
the
suggest
frozen
hug
north.
up to Barry.
I'm literally using my cantrip to produce flame to keep it the least us too long.
I'm gonna use my multi-purpose tool to use create bonfire.
Yep.
On what? You make a small flame, it's going to go out pretty quickly. You need
okay.
wood.
Is there any trees nearby, or is this?
There is a very sparse trees.
All right, sweet.
First
God, snapping up.
also, as we land there, Nix'aa will say this is entirely unacceptable, and she will use storm guide, so anything around us within 20 feet can slowly control the weather, so it can make it stop snowing, and that can also change the direction of the wind. So I'm going to chill it down for us,
It is cold,
but manageable.
but manageable.
All right, well, I'm
And she's
gonna
just keeping that up
Stomp around the little bits of trees and shit and get some kindling going.
And then everyone's staying in a 20-foot radius, and that's pretty much what Nix'aa is doing until further
You
notice.
see Gerard finish his circle. He steps in. He's like, "Peace out, bitches!" And pop, he's gone.
She casts cast.
Fuck! He's gonna draw it again.
So that'd be so great.
I would just expect, because what you've told me with some of the new things I gained as a lichen, I would like to think that I started smelling the air and started getting
Make
hit.
a perception
Doesn't
check.
say I need anything for bonfire. Just says you create a bonfire in the ground you can see within range.
Really? All right. You just break a fucking fire out of nothing.
So,
It feels a 5-foot cube.
so it's not.
Nobody's standing in
It's not snowing, and we've got a bit of fire, and Karou's got a bit
You
of
just
fire.
all fucking. All right, yeah, go for it.
It's a decent flame. It's a 5-foot amount of flame.
Well, we're not getting.
You got advantage on
the
it.
snow.
Oh, I
I
don't.
think
And
it's
you-
nice that I can control flames and make it big.
Yeah, so you're all right
Ooh.
with this.
A 12.
12.
Yeah.
Can't smell anything.
Hmm.
You're going straight for smell.
I was trying to like using my new senses, like I'm just
Oh, yeah.
there, like
You can hear yelling coming from over a rise quite close.
okay, I am just gonna start going that way.
Okay, you've just taken off.
I'm
Is
like,
there any birds or anything around?
Make a perception check.
Because I can speak with animals if there is. And
oh, I get that, but I'm going for the more fact that Yagnar knows the situation, and after hearing everything, he's just going straight to instinct.
She can
Go
do
on.
that at the same time, though.
Yeah, you can do that. So, like I said, I'm just gonna go. Something's that way. I hear it. I'm gone.
16. You see maybe an eagle circling around, but its area is quite devoid of animal life. It's very cold, very.
would you like me to try and get us a better location on your wife with the
I think, like I said, I think you'll be doing that. I'm still gonna be walking that way. I don't want to wait. I'm like I'm a man with a mission. I am straight going for
So
that.
you're taking.
I'm going like, look, I said, I hear something. I'm going. I'm not waiting for anything else. There's something out there.
All right. So you take off.
What's your range?
I haven't seen him like this before, Deadeye. I'm gonna follow.
Yeah, we'll make sure he doesn't do anything stupid.
Summon Wildfire Spirit. What's the range on it? 'Cause it doesn't say.
I think it's about 30 feet. You can summon it in any direction in 30
But
feet.
how far could it go away from that without disappearing?
A wild, it's its own thing. So it technically is a fire elemental you formed into a shape of an animal. It's got a personality, it does its own thing. You can give it a name when you want to. You
Never made it that far.
You don't make it that far.
Mozilla.
I was about to say Mozilla.
Is it? Yeah, it can run around and do stuff for you. You can cast spells through it, touch spells through it.
Point is, you can use it as a scout.
Okay, let's. Yeah.
I'm getting Barry's following me too.
Yeah, Barry's. You all notice that Yagnar taking up through the snow, though, because of your upbringing. Snow is not difficult terrain for you.
No.
It's,
Can I do the Legolas thing and just like walk on top of it because I'm that light?
no.
Oh.
For you, you're like, oh, fuck.
I'm
Next.
in Yagnar's tracks, just like following him.
Yeah. So about 5 minutes of taking off.
Also, if I take also be in Yagnar's tracks, and so will Nix'aa. But as often as she can, Nix'aa's going to cast Shape Water as a cantrip to kind of
Just move the snow out of the way.
yeah, move it, kind of freeze it, make it slipperier to make it easier to get through.
Fucking great idea. We've got to make sure Miranda knows all this stuff when she comes back. It's the same.
Sorry, pretty much every 6 seconds, Nix'aa is casting Shape Water, as well as having that bonus action of controlling the weather. So she's trying to get as much of it down as we can.
Excellent. Right, 5 minutes later, you see this
I'll
giant.
follow that path as well.
What would it be? Would it be a snow dune? I think it would be. That's how you.
Snow dune.
Yeah.
Okay, let's snow dune. Thank you.
I know that. And you see a figure rising over the top, another smaller one in tow. He looks down at the group. She said, Yagnar! Just pretty much falling down this mountain.
Yeah, and I'm running. Yep.
All right, yeah. This is your lovely wife, Loa, and your daughter.
Wait, what's her name?
Sit up.
Oh,
Sit up.
Sit up.
Sit up, yeah.
Yep. And a newborn baby.
Where's my
How
son?
newborn is it? Like, how many months has it been?
Is it his baby?
Yeah, she was pregnant when I left.
I was like,
She's
is this like a
holding-
military situation?
Oh, I was thinking something else.
She runs into your arms, grabs you. She's panting. She's sweating.
Yep.
This child is crying. The baby is just wrapped up. You look down, and yeah, beautiful baby boy in her arm. One thing different from your kids, because the rest of you run up and see this is a human female. He's a half orc.
So they're all
He's-
quarter-orcs?
Yep, his kid is pale skinned, big tusks. This baby, though,
Weird.
your skin color.
I tear up a little bit, but like embracing them all together, and then go, "Where's Atuzar?
If they've got him,
Who?"
them, and coming over the rise, you see 4 full-blooded orcs just racing. They stop and look at you. They're like, "Son of Darkblood,
Is this a race war?
they have been looking for you."
Okay, I'll give you a second. What the hell are you doing here?
Taking back what's ours.
All right. I think I'm just gonna go forward. Like, I'm gonna wish you could have said that.
What are you doing?
Just gonna whisper it like the enemies.
Whenever we should
We doing this?
It's this woman
Yeah.
orc steps forward. She's like, "Come with us. We'll spare yours and your family's life. Your friends are full.
I'm just gonna be like,
Are we still a little bit behind catching
We
up?
have your son."
I think we're all there now.
Okay. Yagar's just gonna
You're just gonna
push his wife towards Barry.
She's like,
I'm just gonna glare like Barry and I are just gonna have a little nod thing. I'm gonna walk right up to him and then start to roll my swords. I'm gonna fuck him up.
Yeah. But just before he does that too, can I attempt to hide in the snow?
Sure thing.
Just around. I want to try.
Average Deadeye.
Into the snow.
And
Drop her off.
can I command Walter to run up behind Yagnar?
Yep. You're all starting this? All right.
Yep, I'm gonna get.
I'll be back. I'll be back.
Do you want me to roll?
And we're back with my lovely snow map that took me way too long to get printed. Thanks, Oxford. Oh no, I've just
Salt.
ruined them for a sponsor. Oh. So,
Salt? Was it salt?
again, coming from the hill, use some old minis. Ooh. Old orcs. Again, plug, because I love these guys. Artisan Guild. Sign up to their Patreon. They give you great shit every month. Love them. You have these orcs. Now, you can place yourselves on the board wherever you want. I'm going to roll their initiatives.
I remember them being what they'll Snow Junior up there, seeing me here, so I'm guessing about there. Makes sense.
Yep.
So we're all around there. Where's
Oh,
the
yeah.
stuff?
Wherever you want to.
Oh, next
No,
to
no,
you.
Oh,
And there's Dan.
Yeah,
too.
action.
Do you want to be Dan?
Me?
Mm.
Does Barry need to be on the map?
Yes, Barry will be there too.
Okay. Well, he's
I'll
going to
just
be
be-
with my
Here,
wife
Abby?
and kids.
Yeah, there's fine. Oh, it's difficult terrain too, so half movement is
Yeah. And don't worry, they rolled horrible on their initiative.
I'll roll my initiative now.
Also, my lovely missus got me our first 24 to hit stubby holders for my apple juice.
Apple juice. Should I roll stealth?
Yes, that's
Should I
what I
Yep, well, I'll get you to roll stealth now Just- for your initiative as well.
29. Because I
My bonus action.
You ever heard of the White Death from Finland? He was a sniper during World War II. The Soviets could not find because he would just disappear into the snow.
See, the one that
Can I
has
say-
like a whole squad's worth of meth.
before we start
Yeah.
going, can I say that I started to crawl up the hill over here while all this
Yeah.
conversation was going on?
I'm sorry I don't have it like hill-wise.
Oh, I rolled really bad initiative.
So did they, don't worry.
Oh, I'm gonna come over here. I'm just gonna.
Okay. Excellent. All right. So,
If you want.
25 to 20. Up roll. Yeah.
I haven't rolled yet. Shit.
I definitely am getting the worst one.
25 to 20. Anybody? No? 20 to 15. Molazar.
17.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Is this the first time I'm going to go first?
Yeah. I'm scared. Okay.
Corpses everywhere.
All right. 15 to 10.
12 for Nix'aa.
Nix'aa for 12. Jesus.
Oh,
I got 11.
Oh, Karou. 11. 10 for Deadeye. Jesus, what's the... It's the snow, guys.
Well, I rolled a natural 1, so 10 is the lowest dead I can roll.
Didn't crash. I'm really for this could work. She needs protecting.
Escort mission.
Yeah, all right. 10 to 5.
8.
8.
Are you going to protect your wife and you can't really get him?
Don't tell me what I can't do. You've seen me
I'm watching
perform. Are you watching me perform?
I missed.
You know what? I've been going through a lot right now. My wife's in danger. My kids out. I have my son. I'm going through some changes. I'm getting hair when I usually get hair.
We all got that.
Yes, daddy issues.
And
4.
4.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, top of the round. Molazar, you see Yagnar pulling his swords out, ready to go. These other orcs, they're all grabbing their weapons, smiling, looking for a fight. What do you want to do?
I'm fully just getting Walter to bring the boys out to surround them.
All
Just
right.
tipping out the bag.
Just tipping out the bag in front of Yagnar?
Yes. So they pop out all around him like a shield. Now, I'm not 100% sure how many I had. I was thinking 6 or 8 from last time.
Six can fit in the bag.
Yeah.
I feel like we can make it magic bag.
So Yagnar was like up with them, yeah?
Yes. He's placing them down, surrounding them. So we've got 4, 2 more. There we go. So 3 zombies, 3 skeletons. You see the orcs like look at each other a bit weirdly, that there's undead just spewing up as Yagnar just pulled these 2 swords out and just walking with now these skeletons and zombies that have fallen out of the ether into the snow in front of them.
Can Yagnar say something when this happens?
On your turn, you can with a free action.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, no, I'll give you a free action to say something. Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to say to Molzar, we're going to replace these zombies with their bodies.
We'll just make more, mate.
No, we're turning these fuckers into zombies.
Yeah.
More bags of holdings.
We'll just add them to my army.
Perfect.
We're gonna end this campaign with like
All right.
100 zombies.
And then,
You got an action. That's a bonus action to
okay,
tell him to do that.
action.
You said to tilt Tim. Which one's Tim?
Tell Tim, Tiny Timmy.
One of the zombies is
I need to make
Yeah.
a Walter White skeleton. Skeleton.
What do I want to do? Oh, damn.
Just thinking about the Sopranos.
Someone's that dirty. Freaking.
Can I summon a flame sphere on the 4 that are there right now?
You're a flaming sphere or a necrotic sphere?
Sorry, necrotic sphere.
Because you can do both. If you want.
Yeah, I know, but necrotic sphere because I want the snow to stay there, so it's difficult terrain.
Okay. Do I have? I need to print out a sphere. Make it look better. Here, we'll just use. We'll use a colourful ring. Let's make.
Use the Macca's cutlet.
Hang on, can I do it? 1,
No.
2.
Oh, we can use a. I want an actual sphere. What happened?
Kyle, what about that?
No.
Is the camera flipped for me?
Maybe.
Where?
No, it's
On the guy second from the left.
no here. Second, this guy,
No, the other guy, the big guy.
this one,
Yeah.
the middle. Yep.
So you just
want
want
it in front or
Back
behind?
bang on his head.
On his head.
No, you can do it behind.
Yeah, behind would be better.
I just want to hit 3.
All right, there. That's a saving throw for them, is it?
Dex save, yes, please.
All right. So the one you summed it on. That is a 15.
Fails.
Fails. Excellent. 19 for the
Succeeds.
one. And the other one, it's a 9.
2 fail, so it's 6 points of damage total
Okay.
for the fails and 3 for the save.
Too many pens, and I don't know which one works. Oh, medallion.
Yeah, half as much on a save.
Those good clips.
So, how much in total? For full, sorry? 6?
The full was 6. Yeah.
6. Okay, cool. Then half for the others. Okay. All right.
And then my minions are just going to walk up 15 feet on their turn.
Oh, yeah. Are you? Yeah, Flaming Sphere is concentrating. Thank you. I'm not using this one. And what do you want to do, sorry?
Just the minions on their turn are going to move up as much movement as they can.
All right, so it is difficult terrain because of the heavy snow, so half their movement.
Yeah.
So
So
thinking a bit would be about maybe 15 feet. So
I'm
3
just double
squares.
checking. No, it's only 2 squares for both.
2 squares. Move them all up 2 squares. For me at Tyson. Yep. As the zombie horde starts advancing. Try to keep them in a square so we know where they are. Alright. Lovely Nix'a's go.
That's Nix's go.
Hmm.
So one second. But where Nix'aa is, as a bonus action, she's going to Misty Step.
Mm-hmm.
5, 10,
Oh, I know what you're
25,
doing.
30. That's exactly what I'm doing. So bonus action, Misty Step there.
Yep.
Difficult terrain. Half movement there. And then as an action, she's going to cast Lightning Bolt.
Right. Middle one.
1 second.
Middle one got a 17.
I don't know what her spell save is, so give me 1 second. Had she ever attuned to Blood Will Vial? She hasn't on it. Okay.
She would have, yes.
Sweet.
Yeah.
So yeah, Dex 16 is the same.
So
first one.
save.
First one.
Second one and the first one saves with a 22. Third one in line, fail.
Mhm.
The last one failed. So the first two
Yeah.
take it, but then the shot just goes straight through the last guy. So roll up damage. For lightning bolt.
1 second, I'm just gonna...
That white looks amazing. My little trees.
So 34 points of damage to the ones that failed, and
17.
yeah, no,
34.
Yeah.
Jeebus.
8d6, and she rolled 3 6s, a 4, and a couple of 4s. She rolled close to max damage. 6, 2, 4, 6, 6.
Jesus, you did a fair chunk. The ones that failed, they're singed, they're rough, they're... The others that managed to block are hurt, but still pretty good. All right, Karou. You're next.
I'm going to cast Scorching Ray at 2nd level, so I've got 3 rays. And I'd like to shoot one at each that's not in the necrotic sphere.
So he's not. He's the only one that isn't being affected.
Oh.
Yep, go for it. First one.
That was a nat 20 to hit, so...
Bullshit.
27 to hit.
Okay.
Nice.
These also get toasted.
Which is
now
like this.
I'm just going to say, like, I'm just sitting there going, okay, well, I was going to fuck these guys up. Apparently not.
You're like, lightning bolt.
Looking at your friends that have just come to help you.
Yeah.
So do I need to roll 2d6 3 times? Like I'll do it a second.
You have to roll to hit each one individually.
Yeah, okay.
Yep.
Okay. So let's do the roll a hit first, or do that. First one takes
5
5.
damage for the
first. 23 to hit for the second.
Okay. How much damage? 5 for the
5.
first one.
Yep.
Was that doubled? Because the
Because you got another 20?
you got an 20 in the first
Oh
one.
no.
So 10 damage for the first one. So that's the lady with the axe. She's rough as guts now.
Amazing.
So next one
Next
in.
one was 23 to hit.
So that's the 2 axe guy.
Yep.
Yep, that hits him.
Yeah. Sorry, I gotta make sure I get the right button. So I rolled an 8 for damage.
8. Cool. He's looking rough as well.
4.
They're all looking rough. You just boom, boom, boom. And the last one,
And I got 10 to hit for the
10. He just dodges out of the way, seeing his friends get hit by it, and he's like, "What the fuck?" All right, are you moving?
No.
Doing anything with El Foxo?
No, I didn't think
No?
it would be this turn, so no.
Right, Deadeye.
It's
Who are you killing?
Alright. So I'm hidden yet.
Yeah, you're hidden.
Doesn't really matter because they haven't taken a turn in combat yet. So
No, they have not.
So I
I don't
haven't
think
been
I'm gonna get one of them.
the one on the far left,
I said the
so
one.
closest to Nix'aa.
Yep.
I am just going to straight up attempt to shoot. Sharpshooter.
Go for it.
So that will be a 18 to hit. No, 19 to hit, sorry.
Oh, that definitely hits her. Roll damage.
And I've got sneak attack damage too. Just cut damages because it's been a month. Give me a tick. What's the 10? 7, 12, 22 plus 25 points of damage.
The dead silence of this tundra is just shattered by the loud crack of your gun as it just slams that chick in the chest and she just flies back. The orc just swing around like, what the fuck? He's dead.
I think her head or wherever you hit is just turning into like
Is that your turn?
Yagnar's not going to be able to do anything.
Yeah, look. Yeah, for now. So
Whoops.
There's some hit points on these guys. He just went ham.
Oh, I
That's
haven't even gotten to it yet.
so
Not really doing the whole hero dad thing right now.
We're doing it for you, Brenda. It's your mascot.
You're just standing there like having your friends. You're just staring these guys.
Yeah, I'm gonna fight the other one.
It's like,
So-
yeah, wait. I can kill anyone with the power of friendship.
I actually I'll take my movement as close to that rock as I can for the moment.
Here to the
I can only go 3 squares.
Oh. You want to go that way? Or
Here, because I'm imagining that I'm like
Yeah.
kind of. Actually, no, I'm just going to
Okay.
stay here. Can I just try and hide in the snowstorm?
Back down in the snow?
Yes.
Yeah, just roll stealth again with your cunning action for your bonus action. You just duck back down.
Oh God, 18.
18, yeah, dude, that's more than enough.
Yeah, so natural 7 and an 8. I've got a plus 10.
I was
Alright.
going to give you the 4 much as you need.
Now they get a turn, so I might actually get to do something. So,
That's why I did actions. Just kill
Axe
everyone.
Boy on there, he's looking at his options. He's got a cunning action too, so he's going to use his bonus action to dash, giving him his 30 feet of movement. How far can he get? 5, 10, 15, 30. Can't make it to you.
Don't take backsies.
He's going to do it though.
Yeah. don't take backsies.
So one zombie gets an attack of opportunity as he leaves the first one's melee range.
One zombie.
One zombie, as he's still in the range of one,
Mm-hmm.
as he's going straight for Yagnar, screaming as he does it.
Is it because he's been like lightning and scorched? And
Oh, with the I don't know if it
11 to hit.
No, it misses as he just ducks through it. Yep, so
I don't know if it counts for snow as well, but with lightning bolt, anything that was flammable got burnt to cinder.
they're all naked.
he is now just running at you, just pulls his axe above his head and just straight at you. 16. Doesn't hit you.
No.
You just, and he's standing there. No weapon, surrounded by zombies. He's now seen the folly of his idea.
Much movement.
Double. He is going to do the same. He's going to use cunning action to dash. He's going to run up. He's going to attack one of the zombie straight in front of him. Nat 20.
Yeah.
Okay, and he will do... $15 damage to that zombie. Just double strike with his axes. Still up?
Still up. Yeah.
Yep, he's going to make his second attack. 11?
To hit?
To hit a zombie. Yeah.
Yeah, it hits.
Great. And that one will do 17 damage on the next one. Swings down again.
Zombie dies.
Yeah. The zombie crumples into thing. That is one corpse that cannot be brought back now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh well, you got extras. All right, that's Double's turn. Claw check. Excellent. She's looking around. She's going to be there, so she wants to get rid of that flaming sphere. She looks directly at you, Molazar, points a finger and shoots guiding bolt at you. 10 to hit.
And
Yeah.
it hits. But can I use my reaction
Yeah.
and cast shield?
Just like a... I want to play this really well. Like a big skeletal hand comes up out of the ground and just takes the guiding bolt. She's like, what is this? And she moves away from the flaming sphere this way. The bonus action. All right. Yeah, you're up. This guy's right in front of you.
I'm going to attack him.
Get it.
He's like, he's got your son.
That's terrible. That was a 9. That's fucking...
9.
Yeah.
He parries one attack.
I'm in range.
Alright, let's try this again. Alright, I'm going to use my bonus action. 23.
23 will hit. This is Axe Boy, isn't it?
Yep.
Cool.
10 damage.
You drive this sword into his chest. The blood is coming out of his nose. He's barely hanging on. He's grabbing it, pulls it in closer. He's looking at you. He's like, you can't run from what you are. You have to see him soon. All right. You doing anything else?
I don't have any other attacks. I don't want to waste. And I'm thinking for what's come ahead, I'm not going to use my action surge. So.
All right. Elanna, you're up.
Oh wait, Barry's there.
Barry, yeah, you go in the end of your turn. I'd say he'd be...
Yeah, I've got him protecting that. So yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna move 15 feet forwards.
I don't know what the squares are. It's
5. So
Quite big.
Okay, and then I'm gonna aim shadow at that one.
Mm-hmm.
That's within
Is
range.
it a saving throw?
Yep.
Yeah, no way she saves that one. It's a dex saving throw, yeah?
Con.
Con, 11.
Yeah, 16.
All right, roll damage.
No, not much. Oh, 17 thunder damage.
Just blood all over the snow.
I contributed.
These guys were actually pretty strong. Bastards.
No, we can't get too cocky because then we'll get fucked up next time.
Mm-hmm.
No, no. All right, back to the top of the round.
Oh.
Molazar.
Actually, as my bonus
Oh, yeah,
action,
sorry.
I'm summoning my boy.
You suddenly go. And have you ever seen that that video of the guy throwing the corgi into the snow? And he,
I love him. What's that?
that's yep, just straight in the snow. You can see where it's walking because it leaves like that little trail in the snow.
And it's gonna be on. I'll put him on fire. Flamethrower. I'm so keen, level 9, I can blow him up. And he does more damage in general.
Then you're going to rebuild him again. We can rebuild him. Strong.
That's fine.
Well, that's what she enjoys.
All right, Molazar. You've still got the necrotic
Molazar?
sphere out.
I do.
Get you.
That is there.
Have we killed 2 of them?
Yeah.
Two,
Yeah.
yeah, there's 2 guys left.
Okay.
You guys
The
are
one
good.
that's not the one on Yagnar, the other one, I want to use my bonus action to move my necrotic sphere, like ram it into him.
slams into him.
He's like, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, don't need that one. 16.
Meets it, beats it.
Yep, okay. So just half damage. Doesn't matter.
Half damage.
He is fucked anyway.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, he's got single-digit health. I'll give you that.
And I hit an 11. So half of that.
You just slam.
Half of that.
11? That's, yeah, bang on. 5 hit
Oh, is
points.
it?
Boom. You just see it bang into him, and for the first time with the necrotic orb actually killing something, it slams into him, and you just see all of his blood and bodily fluids being sucked out, and he shrinks and withers into a husk on the ground.
That's dope. Do you save those bits or?
Just.
I don't need them, but I'm just curious.
All right. Nix'aa?
Can't do my zombie.
Oh, yeah, your zombies would just probably surround this dickhead in the middle, eh?
Yeah, pack tactics, please.
No.
Do we get a flanking?
They get flanking, though. I will give them flanking. I like the flanking.
This is very much a
Okay.
You've got these guys, you would on your sword, and you just look at either side as these zombies come in. All of them get advantage because they're just surrounding this guy. Go for
They
it.
all get advantage? Fuck,
Yeah.
you're going to make me roll all that?
Yeah, man.
Okay, so I got a
Five.
21 for the first roll,
Yep.
a 22 for the second roll
Yep.
to hit. That were the 2 zombies, so I'm just going to do damage for the zombies now.
I just roll them all because he has 4 hit points.
Oh, well then the first one kills him.
I just say, you're just holding him with the sword, and he's like pulling blood spilling out. He's just laughing. He'll get you. That's something. What the fuck? And just zombie just grabs on, just rips chunks out of
Can I
him.
rip all of his limbs off?
Yeah. As you're holding him there, staring him dead in the face,
So he's just a torso.
just ripping chunks. And hey, well, that was an easy combat. Thanks, guys.
Nice combat there, thank you.
So, with the people left over, because he's taking one of the bodies, is there anyone's head that I can take?
Oh yeah, you can take it. He does not need a complete body.
I just need bits. You can take whatever you want. I'll just
Alright,
bundle them up
take a
and then do my thing.
Selling class.
I just need bits. It's fine.
I'm going to take a head, and there's a hand of someone else. I'm going to just throw it to Barry.
Your wife say,
He's gonna start thinking like the eating people's okay.
I'm concerned.
It's like
Yeah, no.
cats eat their own.
"What the hell?"
Which part? Because don't forget, I'm younger now too, so she's still going to
Just watch you and your friends just demolish these guys she's been running away from.
None of us even took aid.
No.
Did we? So we're going to come in like one
complete
spell as well.
I just don't like counting that because we can just like throw the snow and
Yes.
Like Nix'aa after like
She
five or
runs.
10
Your daughter
rounds.
runs up. Daddy grabs you by the leg.
Yeah. I pick her up and hold her close.
Yeah. Now,
I'll walk towards my wife and Barry.
Beloa runs up. She just gives you a big hug. She's like, I sent a message. It did not get to you. It went to Elanna handbasket at home.
As I was about to say, it's okay. The Silver Queen told me
Probably never
what happened.
Something?
I generally just rub her head as she hugs me, but it's okay. Let's not worry about that right now. Let's just.
Why
go
do you
back.
smell like wet dog? And she looks at. She's like, "Oh, I see now. Ooh. Well, yesterday." And she holds out this little baby.
She's been running, and she's had.
Wait, she had a baby yesterday?
Yes. By the way, this woman is about 7 foot tall, shaved sides with big plait, tattoos all over her face and
She's bigger
arms.
than me, which
Yeah.
is better. So it'd be like.
She's this large Viking
Imagine how
woman.
big the material.
Oh, Jesus.
By the way, you just see Molzar in the back just pile up 3 corpses and then create 2 zombies and 1 skeleton.
Just these orc zombies. Excellent.
All right, I'm gonna put my wants to be too big for Barry, isn't she? Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna put my daughter onto Barry.
Yep.
So that she doesn't walk at all. And then just talk to her and go, like, so tell me what's happened in the village. So let us all know. Tell us all.
As I said in our last letters, orcs have been coming in from the east. We gave them shelter, of course, because they seemed like good folk. More and more came. Started fights. Then a big one came. A huge one. He says he's your cousin. He's the son of Nazma.
Yagnar.
Yagnar.
Yeah, like see Yagnar starts saying it, like starts like getting frustrated, like a growl. Sometimes like in concern.
She puts her hands on your shoulders. Yagnar, he invoked the duel against your father.
When?
2 days ago. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Yagnar's starting to lose his cool. He's pissed.
Wisdom saving throw, please.
Okay. This is gonna be good. 16.
You're good. You hold it. He took that as a... He's got him held hostage. He wants you. You know the rules. You're next in line.
Yeah. Okay, so Yagnar's...
He's enslaved all the Northmen. Any half-bloods he has also taken. All orcs are free as long as they serve him. He has the whole village on lockdown. He is waiting for you. I managed to get out before he executed me and the young ones.
This is just pissing him off more and more. Like, he's just getting more angry. And he's like, enough. We're dealing this now.
All right. You know this area very well.
Yeah.
It's about maybe 3 hours walk through the snow.
Yeah.
It's not far, but it's through the snow.
Yeah.
If I've been hearing all this now, so Dan's like, is someone going to explain what the duel is? Like, I'll ask Yagnar directly. Or ask him not correctly. I'll just ask everyone.
If I hear you guys like, it's for our culture. We settle our differences with the duel, and whoever wins, obviously, takes title of that, and the other knowingly dies. So now my cousin has tried to come down to become chief of the village, and with me in the way, he cannot contain full control of it all until I'm defeated in the duel.
Will the village aid him in attempting to murder you, or is it an honourable one?
Is it a one-on-one?
It's one-on-one.
It is honourable. It is law-abiding.
It's what we do.
Can we do a sneaky guidance?
Can we get
Right.
maybe at this?
Yeah, you know that you can have a blessing from a friend or a thing. One blessing, your weapons, your abilities.
I could give you 5 temp. Wait, I can give you some temporary HP.
Well, for expediency's sake,
Yeah.
you trudge through the snow, heading south because she's running north further. Thing, and the snow starts to subside after about an hour or two, until you see smoke rising from a plateau. The land here is barren. It's very few trees, sparsely populated. There seems to be, just where the snow meets this really hard ground, some form of farming. The best you can get is maybe some rough potatoes. Until you see this big wooden palisade wall around what looks to be these rough-hewn wooden buildings Some of a Viking style, others made out of bones of large animals such as mammoth, which you hunt in this area, wolf skin, whatnot, the Dark Blood Village. As you start to approach, you hear a horn go off, as you cannot approach this village from any direction without being seen. It is just a flat plain. And you see about 10 big orcs just flank out of the entrance, axes and shields at the ready as you walk up into the middle. They all give you the eye. Some you see are new, others you see are worried looks of your clan members that are the full-blooded orcs. And they're like, the son of dark blood is returned. Yagnar is back. As you walk into your village, your wife still clutching her babies, the rest of you following in behind. Your big home in the hall, the dark blood hall, sits up on a rise overlooking most of the village, overlooking the pit, the arena that your father and mother met in as they fought a duel to the death, but ended up in them, well, not really killing each other, but spearing each other a different way. You walk triumphantly through this crowd that is gathering around you and your friends. No one is making a hostile move. They know better. As you walk up to the Dark Blood Hole, knowing you, ceremoniously just throw it open.
2 towers.
Hoping to see your father and mother sitting upon their makeshift
But no, what's happened yet?
throne. You see an orc man, about 9 foot tall, slouched over, various wolf hides on his shoulders, the bones of what seem to be different humanoids dangling from a necklace in his neck, and 2 large axes leaning up against both sides of his chair. He just looks you dead in the eye and he's like, "Cousin, welcome home." As he stands up.
As he says welcome home, I throw one of their heads on the ground. I'm like, yeah, saw your welcoming party. Looks like your pathetic work.
Yeah, weak. You did well for a half-blood. My brother hated what your father did to his clan, mingling with these filthy humans. A disgrace to our traditions, to our bloodline. Yet even he was too cowardly, too weak to take back what is ours by right. He's now standing up to his full height, looking down on you. And now I have done what he could not. Gift for a gift. And he throws a bloody sack at your feet.
Guessing that's.
Are you opening it?
I'm going to say, because of my new senses, I can smell it.
Oh, yeah.
And I know.
There are 2 heads
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
bag. He's like, I invoked the duel. It was legal and true. And he fell.
2 heads.
2 heads. Then,
Outdoors.
and he looks you dead in the eyes, he says this, his bitch attacked me while I slept. She fell as well. Now all that leaves is you, Yagnar. And he holds up a small cage with your son in it, like cramped. And then him. You know the rules. You know the rights. So Darkblood, by the rights of our clan, I
Before he
charge
finishes that sentence, can I slock him in the face?
just spits the blood into your face. You have fight in you.
And before he's like, we're done talking, get in the ring.
You is wicked and so sad.
All right. I shall. And we're back. Meg's had to step out for a sec. She'll be back. And this is my wonderful popsicle stick and skewer stabby arena I made ages ago. I can break out again. So, you can all except Yagnar, place your little minis up in that raised area, looking down into the pit as you overlook the fight.
Will ask, at any time in the way from that hall to the pit, have I had any time where I can beat myself?
You can what?
Have I had any time where someone couldn't see me at any point?
Oh, you are the knight. You could slink away at some point.
I don't even necessarily want to sneak away.
Oh, she's back already.
She's back already.
Don't stress, we got you covered. All right.
But yeah, I would like to... First, I will roll a stealth check as well. But I would also like to use a disguise kit to try and look as much like a half-orc as I possibly can.
All right, roll your self check first.
25.
Yeah, you disappear. You just, like, if they're all marching down, like, you see the procession of people and they're all hitting the drums, chanting, and you just went into the crowd.
I've got some, like...
Assassin's Creed style.
Yeah.
Now, deception.
Where would Barry Hoot and my wife be?
They'll be watching as well.
Yep. Over there.
Just a straight deception check?
Yep.
19.
19, yeah, bit of green on you.
I've got some tunes that I'll just like just different things. So.
Right, bit of wood, you know. Yep, you look like an orc. You can blend into the crowd that are watching this fight, that are all gathering, looking through, looking down. All right, moving into the arena. New place. Thokra Darkblood.
Yeah.
Into the arena. And across from you, across from
Pass
him.
me Yagnar, please.
Which one is it?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah. Actually see.
So you are up on the thing, disguised?
Yeah, at any point did we see what happened to the cage with Yagnar's son?
That has been brought in with him.
Is it like
Into the arena?
Yeah.
display?
It's not in the arena. It would be put up with, I'd say I'll put Nork up here and he would be up there as well.
Well, I would be...
don't think I had a child with me.
I'd be attempting to make my way through the
I'll
crowd.
use this tiny little gnome with a gun.
Look at your gun wielding son.
It's just everywhere.
I'll put myself up here just for happenstance.
Okay,
But
they're just holding.
I'm
all right.
going to wait for now until the action starts.
Okay, so in walks the village elder.
So, to interrupt it, just quickly, because
This
Max is going...
very elderly, full-blooded orc woman. She's carrying a wooden bowl full of blood. She walks up to Thokra, dips her hand in it, wipes it across his chest and across his face. She walks over to you, does the same, across your chest and across your face. And as she leans in, she goes, "Your father smiles on you, true chief." She steps and walks in. "The rites have been performed. The duel will commence."
Can we just do just a quick little rewind, just something I can do for all Max one before? So before
Oh
Elanna,
yeah, you can bless and all that.
well, Elanna will go before they've been separated and everything, and kind of tinker and just add a little special medallion that she's made towards his chainmail and cast aid. On,
Aid. Yep.
Tyson, so you'll get +5 to your hit points, 5 to hit point maximum, and 5 extra hit points essentially.
That's done.
And Deadeye, before we've separated too, I just, for a little bit of fun, back from Carnival, I still have a little bit of
Yep.
left. I'm going to slip it to Yagnar. It may or may not come in use.
All right.
Sorry to interrupt.
The crowd starts drumming. The beat gets louder. And Thokra holds his hands up. "Today, we decide the fate of the clan. Will the true orcs rule over these bastards?"
Does this guy have a son?
Huh?
Does this guy have a son?
He is the son.
No, I thought he had kids himself. No, fuck. There's an idea.
As he picks up the great axe in both hands. "Come, cousin. Show me what you're made of. Roll initiative.
16.
You go first. By one. As he just holds his axes. What are you doing?
All right. I'm going to start with Dissonant Whispers.
Yep.
So, Dissonant Whispers cast. All right, so that's... Is it a Wisdom saving throw?
11 flat.
Fails.
Mm-hmm.
So with 3d6s. He takes 14 pits of damage.
What's he hearing in his head?
He's hearing his head. You're going to regret everything you did. Your breath, every breath you've taken since you were born has been nothing but regret.
As this racks his brain, you see a bit of blood come down from his nose. He wipes it. He's like, "You have tricks. Like it."
Hold up. Right. Once I get my 1,000 meter reaction, if unable moves far. Okay. Alright. And then I've still got my bonus action.
Doesn't have to move back. Just
He can move back if
I
you
think he had. Thought he had. Yeah.
He's right up against the wall. He kind of steps back. All right.
and
Are you moving at all?
I am on the move.
While Yagnar is having a look at that, can I just ask a question in general? What the weather is like?
It is slightly snowing.
Mhm.
Wind isn't too bad.
Is it just mild to moderate?
Yeah.
Well, because she can subtly do it. Can Nix'aa, as soon as it turns and he starts to move, can Nix'aa subtly change the direction of the wind and the weather to hinder it and go that way? Just so he's
Oh, yeah.
so he's coming in a bit of a like. So Yagnar's got a wind advantage and he's got a wind disadvantage.
I'm just going to walk up to him and attack him.
All right, walk him up. Push yourself up. So your bonus action.
Yeah.
So you clash. You go to him.
11.
11. That's a miss. As he blocks his turn. On the block, he yells. You see foam forming out his mouth.
Mm.
And seems to get very angry
Oh, of course he is.
as he brings his left arm up and takes an attack with his great axe. That is a 20, dirty 20.
Oh,
to
that
hit.
is.
And you take 7 points of damage as he knocks you, and then he brings the next one down on you. Oh, that is 22 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
And you take 13 points on that one. It's just big axe into your chest. Weak. Your turn.
All right. Does it take an action to do this as well?
Do me a favour right now, too.
Mm-hmm.
Make a wisdom saving throw.
That's a 2.
One fail. You feel you smell your own blood flowing, and you can feel it. You hear just the howls in the back of your head. You're trying, you're fighting it, but it wants to come out.
All right.
One.
I'm going to have my swords out.
Hmm.
I am going to use... Okay, so my sword's out. Bonus action.
Flame on.
Flame on the sword.
Yeah.
I am then going to use Dissonant Whispers again. A 4th level.
Oh,
A 2nd level.
14 flat.
That's a pass, so he wins, he passes that.
Yep, still takes half damage, I believe.
Half damage, yep. So 8 damage to him.
8.
Yep. It's 8 psychic damage.
Cool.
And then I'm going to use Action Surge.
Yep.
And again, use Dissonant Whispers on a 2nd level spell.
You can't cast 2 level spells in the same turn.
Fuck. Okay.
Yeah.
Then I'm just going to attack.
Yep.
Alright. That's a 12. No. Yeah, it's 12.
12, he blocks that attack. Do you have a bonus action?
I do. I'll
Yeah.
use that one. I'll try the other dice now.
Mm-hmm.
A 19, so that...
As he blocks that, you just up under his arm. Ah!
Alright,
Roll damage.
That is...
Oh, that was psychic damage you hit him with
Yeah.
before too. Good to know. Okay.
Okay.
And how much damage?
9, so I'll be down to 4.
4 damage. As you stab him, he's like, he brings the axe down again on
It's
you.
my bone action, it's the other sword.
He is recklessly attacking you this time. Oh shit. 15.
Misses.
As it hits the ground as you duck. And now instead of making a second attack, he's going to use his maneuver, grappling strike, to he's got to hit you. So he's going to try again. If he hits you with that is a 19 that hits. So he does damage, and now he'll do it. 8 damage.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to grapple you. So make a strength saving throw. Strength saving throw as it makes an athletics check. As he goes straight for your throat. He drops one axe. He grabs you.
A 9.
9?
Yep.
He has advantage on his anyway. He still got, he got up to 19 as he grabs you by the throat and just picks you up. Weak! Your turn. He's got you by the throat. Wisdom saving throw. Or do you just want to let go?
Big hard dog werewolf.
10, well.
Can let's go with the potions again.
Bonus action, but you're kind of grappled and you don't have access to potions in this fight, I would say.
Okay.
Yeah, that's not within the rules.
Okay. Could I use Cure Wounds?
Yeah,
At the...
straight up. Yeah, definitely.
Alright, I'm going to use Cure Wounds on myself.
Hit yourself with cure wounds.
So I heal for 8.
Yep.
And then... I'm going to lose control.
As he's holding in, you touch yourself and heal. He's like, weak. You're mad. What the? It's you see Yagnar's body twist and contort. The fur pumps out. You hear his wife go, what? It's... And you assume you're wolf form for the first time, and now you can replace your mini with the werewolf mini. As Yagnar just stares this guy dead in the eye. He's going to make a wisdom saving throw. She fucking fails and just drops you. Instead of what is this?
I'm just going to attack. I'm just going to swipe at him with my claws. So I actually
Bonus action swipe.
don't know what the goes with this stuff. So it's just a normal attack.
Yeah, go for it, and I'll tell you. So it's a +5. Oh, what's your plus for your weapons? Sorry.
It's usually +7 plus.
+7. It's +7.
23.
You've got advantage because he recklessly attacked you last time.
That's 13, so no.
Yeah, you hit him. Roll damage.
So it's I'm not sure.
Claw attack, so it's a D8 plus 7. Should be your strength, and you're proficient in it.
D8 plus 7. So that's 12, so 6 damage.
6 damage. Yeah, he's hurting. As you slice into him, he's, what have you done to yourself? As he picks up his axe again, and yeah, he's going to make another reckless attack against you. Get fucked. There's a 13 hit.
No, I'm still wearing my armor.
And the next one. Okay, that will hit with an 18 plus thing.
Yep.
So 4 plus 5, 9. Halved. His weapon is silver.
So no, it's on
And it
4.
digs into you, he pulls it out, and yeah, it doesn't sink as much as he thought. He's like,
Would you still be wearing your armor?
yeah.
Yeah.
Still out armor.
Oh,
You're in
but if he's in a werewolf form,
Yeah. It's on, you can't take it off. Alright, Yagnar, you're up.
Alright, I'm just gonna
You can
attack.
still use your weapons, by the way.
shut up.
You're joking. Right?
No, you can.
Alright. I'm just gonna swing with my fire sword. The first one.
That's all right. With advantage.
25.
Yeah,
That's 25, and then it's a 1. So no, 25.
25, yeah, roll damage.
Plus fire, 2d6. So
While he's doing that, with all the crowd being distracted in the duel and also turning into a massive wolf, what's the son's cage looking like?
The kids are just staring at his father's now, just like this ravenous animal.
Is
Just,
there anyone around him?
just that one orc, but she's like fully engrossed. Everyone is fully engrossed in this fight that's happening right now.
Would I be able to try and sneak up and lockpick the cage?
Sleight of hand. You're still invisible, pretty much.
I can try and pass it.
so I've done 10 normal damage.
10 normal.
So that's down 5
5, yeah.
and 11 fire damage.
And he takes the full fire damage. He's looking.
And that's my first
He's
attack.
bloody.
And now for my second attack,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna claw him.
Yeah, just. Yeah, I'd say you dropped your non-magical
Yeah.
sword and just.
So that's 18.
10 hits.
16 is 23 again.
Yeah, you hit him.
Okay, and that's a
T8 plus 7.
it's a 10, so 5.
5 damage. Alright, it's his go. Alright, he's going to first attack you. 19 hit.
Mm-hmm.
16, 8 damage.
8 damage.
And he's going to forgo his second attack to go with a disarming attack. So he's going to try to knock your flame sword out. Make a
Strength save.
strength save. Got to roll. Got to roll in that 20.
$24.
Is that on that 20?
No, that's a
24?
17. My saving throw is a plus 7.
He rolled a 24 too. 19 plus 5.
I have 17
They
plus
get
5.
playing together and his axe, and you think just nothing. What have you done? Right, your turn.
Can I talk in this werewolf form?
Yeah, it's very gravelly.
Can you just hear him just see the thing?
Excellent, your go.
Alright, going again with the flame sword. That's a 3. 22.
22 hits him.
So D8 plus 4. This one's a 5, so down to a 2, and plus the D6s. 10 fire damage.
Jesus, okay. He's looking rough, he's bleeding.
I've still got my claw.
Yep, go for it.
So that's 13.
13 miss.
15.
15 miss, just. Just rakes down his armor, right? His turn. He's just going to go 2 attacks against you. Yeah, a 19 in that one. So he hits you, you take 11, 5. And again, miss. The 13. All right, yeah, it's just, you just see these guys smashing into
How
each other.
bloody is he?
He's quarter health, I'll give you that.
Okay. 23. That's so 23 to hit.
23 hits. Just see these two just belting on each other. What do you... Oh, yeah.
That's a 5.
Roll for your lockpick, by the way.
Yeah, it was a natural 1.
So you go to lockpick it and you realise it isn't locked with a lock.
Yeah.
It's like being like crushed shut. Yeah. Oh.
Alright, so 2 damage on normal and 2 fire damage.
And 2 fire damage.
Yeah.
Oh, you only do 4. You're just grazing him now.
Yeah.
Right, claw attack.
11. 10. Jeez.
Did you miss on the next one?
Yeah.
All right, he's going to do something different because he throws his axe on the ground and just tackles you. So make a strength saving throw. Ooh.
A dirty 20.
As he goes to ram you in the wall, and he picks you up. And as he goes to think, you put your feet up and push off the wall, and just back on your feet. He doesn't have his weapons on at the moment. Your turn. And he's getting desperate. He's trying to get you. It's a giant wolf with a flaming sword.
22.
22 hits.
Alright, let's do a D8. Let's do it this way for once. So 6 damage.
6 damage. Is that hard?
Yes.
So 6 is hard?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then 2d6s. 5 fire damage.
Yeah.
And then with the claw. 26. Nat 20.
Roll that damage up, son.
Okay, so that's a D8, isn't it?
D8, double that roll.
That's 6
Plus 7.
plus 7, so that's 13.
You,
It's it.
how do you do it?
So I grab him by one hand.
Yeah.
You see my claws lengthen a little bit. Jab it right to his neck, rip the other side, and I just rip his head off.
The head
And
rolls.
the final thing he hears when he goes, it's just hear another one. There's another.
The head rolls and blinks and somehow speaks. He promised me victory. As the eyes roll back, the blood from the body starts to swirl out of him into like a congealed ball.
I recognize this.
Roll Arcana. As it starts swirling in the air.
19.
This is some form of hemomancy, blood magic, but nothing you've seen before. You know something's about to happen though, as it flattens and then ignites a giant flaming circle. On the other side, you see a hellscape.
Oh shit.
And stepping through, just hand, is this rather large devil. Horns rolling back over its head, wings extended over its back, and two giant axes. And he comes down and he looks at the head and he's disappointing. You promised the Master Souls, Orc, and now I have to do your work for you. Just stomps the head into the ground.
I think that's why I've got to do with the head.
Weak. This guy down in the arena.
Okay.
He looks, you now see, I'm not going to put them on the board, these little demons just sort of out of the portal and start attacking random civilians and people as you bat them off. As he holds his axes up. I am Batozan. You will forfeit your lives, or I will take them gleefully. As he looks at you.
What was his name, sorry?
Batozan. Everybody roll initiative. You're sticking with yours.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Knew it wouldn't last forever.
What?
My rolls.
It's alright.
I thought it's you.
Moving.
You're still in wolf form though, which is good. Alright. Is everyone rolled? Right. What was yours again?
I don't remember.
I got it here, don't worry. You beat him. You got 16. Okay, cool. So you're 25 to 20? Yep.
28.
28. Deadeye. 28.
Wait,
Anyone else?
I just realised I rolled initiative wrong. And I'm not saying that to get out of the number I got. I did it wrong.
Roll it. Before I ask again. Oh yeah, by the way, I totally forgot about old mate that's floating around. Nick.
Yeah. Guy's
just been sneaking around.
Okay.
Sorry, Nick. 17. Oh, that's good.
I've just been digging through like random orc trash.
Yeah. So 20 to 25. 17. What's your dexterity modifier?
Is it the plus one?
Yeah.
The little...
Oh.
Are we on 20 to 25? Are we on 20 to 15 now? Because Nix is 17 as well.
What's her dexterity modifier?
+2.
Oh, she goes next. Fuck. And
Can
Karou.
you know you guys rolled initiative properly at the same
Alright.
No, it's you. Yeah.
15 to 10.
yeah, I got 11.
11. The Elanna and Molazar up the butt.
5.
You in there too. Okay, so top of the round, Deadeye, you see this thing step out. These little demons are floating around, attacking the orc civilians and everyone around. He is big, he is dangerous. What are you doing?
Alright. So I will first of all just want to check that. Well, I'm gonna shoot him, obviously. I just want to check something. Yeah. So he hasn't taken a round of combat at the advantage anyway. Sharpshooter, regular stuff.
Mhm.
So that will be a 22 to
That hits.
So with sneak attack. Oh god. That's 10.
Is your weapon magical?
Yes.
Good. Oh, you guys are gonna love this guy.
It's all my plan.
Also, it's a dazing shot to make a con save. It's thank you.
Con?
Yeah.
23.
Succeeds. 24 points of damage.
24 points of damage.
Yeah. With a sneak attack. And seeing he looks not too friendly, I am going to use my action surge.
Yep.
And because I'm a fighter and this is pretty much all we do, I'll play that same song.
Make use of what else do you use? That's what I'm using. It's make another con save, Bill.
He fails, but he chooses to succeed.
Okay, well, so that one
Same.
is going to be a 16 to hit on the second time.
16, miss.
Yeah, fair enough.
Oh, wait, if he doesn't hit, doesn't.
Then I don't use the thing.
Yeah, so he doesn't.
Sorry. My bad. Then he doesn't use your Watson.
Oh, well. Well, you know now.
Sorry about
All right, at the end of your turn, is it?
that. Well, bonus action, I'm just going to try and hide.
All right, yeah, roll stealth.
24.
24. Cool.
High.
At the end of your turn,
Yep.
legendary action, cast a spell. He places darkness on where he thinks you were. So the entire area there. Boom. So Elanna, Molazar, Deadeye. It's just complete darkness. Boom. Gnats. Next in line, Nix'aa. She is not in darkness.
Okay. Now I know that I can't do what I was going to do with her.
Well, this is Dan. Seriously, mate. You gave.
I just wasn't ready. I forgot I even had a training.
Okay, well, so Nix'aa, seeing I can't do what I was going to originally do because of the thing, is going to cast a Storm Sphere.
Yep.
In the center around him. So first off, make a strength save.
No, my dice. Here it is. Ooh, did my ask? No, good. Strength save,
Yep.
19.
So succeeds. So it's still there. So 20-foot radius of whirling air springs him into existence. Sphere remains for spell's duration. So Nix is concentrating.
Concentrating?
Yeah.
Do you have a concentrate? Yeah, you got a concentrating thing down there.
So difficult terrain. But for her bonus action, she will cause lightning to leap from the center of the sphere towards one creature, being that. So we're just going to make a ranged spell attack.
Alright, go for it.
Just looking for Nix's modifiers. Yeah. 20. Dirty 20.
Did you want to hit? Yep.
So...
Roll damage.
So I'm just going to get this back up. I'm switching to 20.
Is it not loading?
Let's roll that anyway. 7, 6, 7, 15 points of lightning damage.
7 lightning damage.
Fair enough. That's Nix's turn.
Alright. It is his turn. What are you, beast? Yes, you.
For some reason why I've got Scooby stuck in my head going rot row.
He's going to make a attack with one of his axes against you. 18.
That hits.
Take. $13 damage.
Is he just, that's half?
Yes, because it's not a silver weapon.
That's 13 half?
Yes, so 6 damage.
Oh, 6. Okay,
Yep, and then he's going to make...
1 second. There you go, bro.
Persistent.
Yep.
And he laughs as he teleports the end of that attack to... in here. In
It's the darkness.
Oh, he can see. And he's going to make an attack against Elanna. 14.
No, that's my AC.
Meets it, beats it.
I'm gonna cast shield as a reaction.
Yeah, as you hear just this pop behind you as the air gets pushed away, and this laugh as this axe comes down on you, and he misses as he hits it. He's like, Builder. And that's his turn. Karou. He's obscured by darkness.
Yeah, but I'm casting healing word.
Yep, go for it.
Get 12 points of healing.
Thank you.
You can also heal Malching.
Oh, he drops the... I would say for dramatic effect, because this guy's very cocky, he drops the darkness as he's made his attack in it.
Okay.
This guy's here to instill fear.
I'm just reading something. What's this taking me? Or is it its own?
I'll leave her a
Wait,
fucking
I'm
demon.
reading
Devil. They're different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then it's been out a second. So anyway, I started blasting.
Lawful evil versus chaotic evil.
You're done? You're not using your action? You took out your action. Healing word was a bonus action. And cast cantrip.
You can't think of
Yeah,
anything, just cast a cantrip.
Now you see him. As he drops it.
Really anything I wanted, I guess. Let's go.
Use that.
Yeah, infestation.
Alright. So saving
What's
throws?
the Constitution saving throw.
20. Not natural, but normal. It doesn't take any damage, I don't feel. As these bugs start to come and just whaps his flaming axes at him, he's like... As he looks at you and he's like... Blood of Karou. Interesting. Alright. That's your turn. Yagnar, your go.
Can I just do spells while I'm in all...
Yeah!
Alright.
Changes your form, not your abilities.
I'm going to try Dissonant Whispers.
Alright. He failed, but he chooses to succeed.
How many times can he do that?
3. I'll give
Is it
you that.
legendary action?
Yes.
17 points of psychic damage.
17.
Yeah.
Psychic.
Yeah.
He takes full damage.
So he doesn't lack sack.
Tricky.
You just hear like, and you just hear this. Totally hell, yeah.
All right. Are you moving? You doing anything?
Well,
I know
the
there's no
pit,
squares on here, but you're just going to have to think.
I know, but I can't get out because, as far as I know, the pit's closed off. I can't get out.
You can climb out.
Yeah, I'll climb out to there.
Yeah. Make a athletics check.
Yeah.
Athletics.
Mm-hmm.
Even with a 10, I got a nat 1.
You
So, like,
You're trying to get
11.
purchased. It's wet, it's
Yeah.
snowy, you fall.
Yeah.
At the end of your turn, he laughs and he disappears as he casts invisibility on himself.
I'm there now, so.
All right, next round. Elanna.
Yep.
You just went invisible.
Oh, sorry. What do you move?
Oh no, it's at the end of it's legendary action at the end of someone's turn. So no,
You wouldn't have moved?
you don't think he has. You still feel that breath on the back of your neck.
I'm just gonna get my fairy fire vial and take it right at him.
Fairy fire, yeah. That's a saving throw.
Oh, actually? Oh, yeah, no, it is. It's a dex.
18 flat.
Ah, he succeeds.
All right. So, also, Molazar and you, just still there, need to make a dexterity saving throw as well, or be covered in fairy fire. Because I remember that hits everyone. Not like our first game where I got that wrong.
Aww. Dex save.
Dex save.
Yeah.
Why you do this to me? 0.
You are glowing, Molazar. Absolutely glowing.
Stunning.
15.
What are you
15?
Actually,
Yeah.
these are for saving throws, right?
Yeah.
Just order like
I'm
getting rid of my
it's
bad
come
rolls
out
now.
of the back.
Okay, so
So
you
he's
don't
safe.
get it. Only
Sorry.
Molazar. Molazar's like covered in
So,
shit.
so I'm still hidden from last time?
Yes.
Since
Sorry,
I'm
Dan.
covered in what?
Fairy fire.
Just glitter.
Nice. I thought you did something else to me.
No, I literally
Just cheers. Molazar, your turn.
just made you really.
You can
I
also
can't see him.
you can feel the fucking breath on the back of your neck too, and you hear just behind you is like necromancer. You'll be fun.
Ah, so annoying. I had so much things to do.
I know.
I don't have a plan.
It's about time I get to have some fun.
Ah, ba, 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 ba,
Oh, this
ba.
isn't the scary part either.
Oh,
Okay, I'm going to ruined it. Misty step.
Misty step. So that doesn't provoke an attack of opportunity. Excellent. So you pop. Where you going? Into the arena up here. You can move.
Sorry, at the top of the map, closest to you, Carl. What's
Yeah.
that thing there?
That's just an orc spectator. That's probably, yeah, she's scarpered. And the other one's there is Yagnar's son in a cage. Well, so your
Okay.
wife is here. I'd say she's scarpered down the side to with your kids.
Yeah, I'll just go
It's
furthest
absolutely-
away from him there. Closest to you in the corner.
Just plop.
To me?
No, up on the thing. Yep.
Yep.
All right. Deadeye, your turn.
Sorry, can I just cast a cantrip?
Oh,
And
yeah,
try and hit him.
sorry. Yep, go for it. What are you casting?
I'm just going to do a a blood bolt, sorry. In the
Oh.
general direction.
You roll with disadvantage. You know sort of where he is.
I mean, if he's right next to him and he's a big target, and he can feel his breath, would it?
It'd still be disadvantage because he's invisible.
I think it was a 6. Oh, hang on, no. Where's
Yeah.
my messages?
It's a 6.
No, it's a 15 to hit.
No. Miss.
No.
You like All right, back to the round. Deadeye.
So still being hidden, shoot towards his direction.
All right, roll with disadvantage.
Straight roll, with bad advantage.
Yes.
Not gonna matter. I miss. Natural force.
You are
So,
now
14.
You are now visible where you are. You've come out of where you were hiding there, and you just hear
I still look like an orc.
bandit. I know your type.
I'll just use my movement to. I'm gonna try and like athletics down to the ground near where Yagnar is. Get down there, and then just try and.
27 to hit.
That hits me.
As he comes out of invisibility and makes an attack.
Does he stop moving then?
No, he doesn't have Sentinel. You take 27 points of damage as his axe just digs into your back and pulls down. It feels like a scalpel just cutting through you. No resistance at all.
Okay, well, just for theatrics, instead of jumping, I just fall flat on my ass when I'm down there. But I don't want to be praying. But
All right,
I go
next
down
up,
there.
he's visible.
Can I still try and hide bonus action after I've fallen down, or have I just been smacked?
I'll say no with that one.
Too easy.
We're doing thematically. You've used that to jump down.
Nix'aa. She's concentrating, isn't she?
She is still concentrating on
Yes.
Sphere, so she is going to stay put for now. He's visible again now, isn't he?
Yeah.
So bonus action will still just smash that lightning bolt into him.
Yep. It's a saving throw. Nat 1.
Okay.
He's going to allow that because he's not going to waste it on something as pitiful as that.
Storm Sphere.
Yeah.
So 46. Actually, no, it's a ranged spell attack. Not a saving throw.
Oh, okay, roll for it.
It's going to hit anyway.
What is it?
It's a 26.
26 hits?
Natural 19. So 46. I'll just do that first. So 14 points of damage from that.
14?
Yeah.
7?
Because 14 points of lightning damage. And then for her action, she will use Eldritch Blast.
Go for it.
Yeah. It's just one roll with 2 beams, yeah? Or is it two rolls?
Roll 2 rolls for each. Roll for each beam, yeah.
A natural 1 and a natural 3, so no.
Just straight past her. Alright, is that her go?
That will be her go. She's not
Alright,
going to
it's his go. He's going to look at. Well, you're right next to him. 21. Not to hit. Yeah. 20 damage as his axe is into you. Then you hear a pop sound as he appears right next to Molazar and he's like, "You can't run, wizard." Oh shit. It's a nat 20.
Go for it.
No, you don't understand.
No, go for it.
You all watch as he takes a swing laughing and Molazar's head comes clean off,
No, it's one of those ones.
rolling on the ground. Molazar is dead.
Dead?
Like straight up, boom. His head's come clean off.
Well, we've run into like 40 necromancers so far, so I'm sure we can. He's still having a good.
Yeah.
He laughs and he's like, "Is it?"
Question.
Uh,
There's zombies in your bag. They
They're
never
gonna
have control.
they would be in the bag and Walter would have disappeared.
He just teleports, doesn't he? But he teleported there, Carl, not moved.
He teleported, just boom, boom.
Oh. Pull one out from Molza.
As he turns, he's like, I'm picking your friends apart. All right. Oh, sorry, Dan. All right. Karou.
Yep. I don't even know who needs healing more, so it isn't.
Still good.
Yeah. Okay. Are you guys good?
I'm at 30.
Are you good?
I've got something, but
Okay. Well, I think the only thing I can really do that's going to do anything is Moonbeam, so let's just do that. I've never used it.
Moonbeam. It just goes straight on top of him.
Yeah.
Put that on him. And he makes a saving throw. That's cocked. It rolled a thing. 18 plus whatever. Yeah. He takes half damage though.
So it was I rolled 23 for damage. So
23.
Yeah.
So
My brain
11.
can't math.
He takes a full 23 damage.
It'll be 11, isn't it?
That's
'Cause
what I rolled 23.
He saved.
Oh, 11 damage,
Yeah.
sorry.
I was like, I want to let you roll with that, but no.
Blood of Garad. You're next. All right. What else are you doing?
Okay, sorry, my brain is really struggling.
Sorry. I got you in the pickle. Love this one. Good old vorpal axes. Hope I don't roll another net 20, guys.
I don't really have any use for my bonus action unless anyone wants healing. Right?
You got fire, dude.
Oh, fireman. Yeah,
Remember, you can cast touch spells through him. Thank you.
yeah, but I don't have. There was one.
There's a very important one you've got right now, too.
You can't say that to someone who doesn't know what they're doing. Oh, yes, I do. Okay. What's its movement? It's the same as mine, right?
Yeah, it's got about 30 feet, so you bamps in somewhere.
I can't get to Melissa even if
you can summon
Well, I
it.
haven't
You can,
put
You
my
can summon
body
it closer. You
where-
can summon it 30 feet and it can run 30 feet. But didn't you just cast the spell?
I was gonna say it was already out. Like it should. I've forgotten to put it on the block. But
yeah, then he's up there
when we
then, so-
fought the other guys.
Yeah.
But I
You can
didn't
also
think
teleport 30 feet. Yeah. And you could teleport any willing creature.
So
Do you really want to put it down next to him?
I
You
don't.
can't do it just yet. Maybe put him over there. All right. Is that your turn?
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you just see one of your friends just... actually, Molazar's head rolls off next to you. Just lifeless eyes. What are you doing?
I don't know. I'm in shock. I'm going through a lot right now.
Yep.
All I've got right now is just I'm going to use Dissonant Whispers again
All right.
at a level 1 spell.
It fails. Chooses to succeed.
that's second or third.
So you do that.
That's
So
This
11,
is good.
11, so it's 5 damage.
Oh, yeah, because you think.
Carl,
Yeah.
what's your
succeeded.
third one?
Huh?
What's your third choose to succeed?
Was it?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
because when Dan asked about it, was the second one.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So was it 5?
Yeah, 5.
Nice.
And all I get here is just is a little bit vengeance.
Excellent. Elanna, you saw it happen too. And he just attacked you and did some hard-ass damage on you.
I'm gonna cast reduce on him.
Reduce? What's the saving throw?
Con 16.
Con 16. 14.
Wait, goes down. His target, his size is halved in all dimensions.
Mm-hmm.
His weight is reduced to 1/8 of normal. Decreases its size from one category. He also has disadvantage on strength checks and strength saving throws.
You're concentrating for that one too, aren't you?
Yeah. His weapons also shrink to match his new size.
Yep.
His attacks with them deal 1d4 less damage.
Excellent. As he shrinks down, he's like, tricky. No. And at the end of your turn, he disappears.
I'm doing a
Oh.
bonus action. My cannon with Force Blister.
Yep, right next to him.
Where do you...
Right in front of me.
All right. And yeah, end of your turn, he goes invisible. Moonbeam is still there, but you can move that. It's a bonus action. But you might want to use something else.
Try and get him to do anything with strength
Alright.
checks.
Molotov,
Saves.
you are dead.
Did you say something?
I said, Molotov, you are dead.
Yes, I am dead.
Deadeye.
That's- Can I try and make it up to exactly where he was?
Oh yeah, definitely. Make an acrobatics check to climb back up.
Would you? How about you hold? Could you hold an action? See if he pops up again and attack.
Well, he did say let it grow. So
Yeah, I'm
somewhere around there.
I'm going to run towards Karou then.
Mm-hmm.
And can I hold a grapple of sorts?
You can be ready to grab something.
I want to try and grab the sword.
You want to try and disarm him?
I want to try and disarm him in his little small form.
Ah, yes, because he
Little
has
baby form.
disadvantage on
Checks.
strength checks. All right, cool. So you can move acrobatics check as you climb up. Move him up next to Karou.
And strength saving
18.
throws as well.
18, easy. Boom, boom, boom. You're up there and you're ready to grab him.
It's a very crowded little spot.
Oh, can I bonus action hide so he doesn't see it coming too?
Yeah. All right, Nix'aa.
Yeah, 27.
She's still concentrating on the storm orb.
Yeah, actually, for one second, because he's got invisible, I can't do it once again. But that's good.
I'm gonna say Barry's ran off with the wife too, so you.
Yeah. I'd say yeah. Your son's still screaming in a cave.
Well, as a bonus action, can at disadvantage. Actually, no. I'm just going to leave that. I'm just going to hold Eldritch Blast for next time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that'll be a turn. Just hold Eldritch
All
Blast.
right. That's Nix's.
Okay.
It's his turn. Yagnar, you hear a pop. He appears next to you. He makes an attack. What
Well,
was
wait,
it again?
doesn't everyone else do attack now since they were holding attack?
So, only Nix'aa would because he's nowhere near you just yet.
Would it be 3D at this point?
No, I wasn't holding that. Not the bonus action. I was holding Eldritch.
Oh no, I mean, Eldritch
Okay,
Blast
so you
is
have
her
10
level.
rounds before
Nice.
that spell is not usable. It's
Yeah,
two.
that's what it was.
Okay.
One of them was 18
Meets it, beats it.
inside. Eldritch Blast is just a D10. 8.
8 force damage. Excellent. It does 8 force damage. Alright, as he makes an attack with advantage against you. Whoa! Okay.
Doesn't he have disadvantage because of the reduce?
Oh,
I
you,
think so. Maybe just
he has disadvantage because of reduced on
Sorry.
attacks?
Strength checks and strength saving throws, but his weapon does 1d4.
Ah, so it's not, no, it's just all.
That's
But
1d4 less damage.
14 to hit.
Misses.
It's his little axe. He's like, it's a normal attack. 23 to hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it does the D4 in there. No, rolled a 4 in the D4. So take that away. 18 damage.
Halved.
Halved, yes, because you are. It's not a silver weapon. It's a full weapon. All right,
So kind of a
Karou, your turn.
Do I have to do anything to move Moonbeam so I don't really focus?
A bonus
Bonus
action,
action.
but it also costs a bonus action to move your.
Yeah, I
Mhm.
know.
Oh, that's what you meant. Okay.
Yeah. So, question. With my fox, because it has teleportation for 15 feet, can I teleport 15 feet and then have my 30 feet of movement?
Yes,
How far away am I going to be from Melissa? Well, how far?
right on top of him.
Really?
Yep.
Okay. Fox is getting to Melissa. And then get me back to my...
And you, it takes Karou with him.
Oh, okay.
and then we're going to...
What are you concentrating on again?
Moonbeam.
Moonbeam.
Moonbeam, okay. Cool. And what are you casting?
Yeah. Revivify.
Excellent. You get down and you... Oh, you have a slight problem.
The head's not with him.
You need the head. You can hold the action ready,
Yagnar, can you
and you're like, I need the head. Because you remember a certain time when a certain person got turned to stone and
What?
shattered, and they had to put you
What?
back together? Last game. You need to slam that head on. My rules survive, screw you. You gotta like hold it on, like detach it and hold it on. You gotta make sure it's straight too, otherwise it's gonna
I mean,
fall.
with the disguise kit, we could probably stitch
Don't,
it.
yeah, don't leave me with a kink.
Why not?
For
So,
some,
yes,
for
she's
some
holding.
reason, I picture Karou just kind of doing like the Scott Morrison with a welding mask thing.
All right, yeah. So you need the head to complete it, but she is ready to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're up.
Can she
Can
cauterize
shoot my flames to
cauterize it?
Can I
That's a good idea. Yeah.
throw the head? The head's near me. I'm just.
Yeah, pick it up. Just make an athletics check. Karou, make a dexterity saving throw to catch to catch Molazar's head.
23.
Oh, nat 20.
And in one fell swoop, I'll have this go.
Yep.
You push that head on, hold it on. You grab that diamond out, you place it on the chest, and how do you you wrap the body in flames. You wrap the body in flames and push that diamond into his
So
chest.
it's like his neck now have a cauterized burn.
It's cauterizing the head back on, and as the flames wrap around Molazar's body, the diamond isn't consumed.
What?
There's no soul to go back in the body.
Wait, is it just a corpse that we put back
It's just
together?
an empty, like you're doing the spell correctly, and the head's now burnt back on there, but it's not working.
So,
Yagnar, still your bonus action.
Alright, I'm just going to
sorry?
attack him.
I'm probably
Yep.
going to sacrifice
Glory?
like 10 people to some goddess or some shit. We're halfway there, Dan.
24.
24 to hit.
Nice.
Oh, wait,
Hey!
do I get advantage still? Being a werewolf?
Not advantage, no. Does he have advantage because he's small?
It just decreased his size by 1, but it doesn't say.
Okay, no. So it's just still 24 to hit.
Okay.
That's
What
all damage.
size was he originally?
Large.
So you go down medium?
Medium, he'd be the same size as you now.
15 points of damage.
Oh, claw damage?
Yeah.
The spell like 2 levels.
7.
One day. One day I'll use it.
All right. Elanna, you see that happen, and you see Karou trying to jam this diamond into this corpse. Nothing's happening. What are you doing?
What am I doing? Sorry, I'm kind of bad. Where's the big boy down there? was gonna say I could have just cast mending on Dan's body.
That works. Like for a decapitation or a limb removal with Revivify. Mending, he's an object. Mending, Revivify.
Wait,
Oh, I don't
But
know.
mending
What do you
takes a
mean he's an
minute.
object? What kind of thing are you saying about someone here is an object?
A dead body is an object. But again, mending takes a minute.
Person.
Revivify needs only can be cast within a minute of the death. So you need gentle repose. Mending, Revivify.
I can use gentle repose as my multi-purpose tool.
Do you have Mortician's tools in your all-purpose tool?
It can be anything.
Anything.
The bonus actions, you can turn it to any setting.
I literally have the list up usually.
I hate you so much.
Thank you.
I love it as well.
Shouldn't have let us have a magical item and let me read every magical item.
Yeah, I don't know. It's fine.
It's fine.
Blame him. It's his fault.
Not a rules of Harrow province.
I'm gonna cast Shatter,
Hmm.
but on this side so it doesn't hit
Yep,
Yagnar.
that's a saving throw.
Yeah, it is a con save.
10.
He fails.
Alright, takes damage. And that is what type of damage? Thunder?
Yes.
He's not resistant to thunder damage.
It takes 13 thunder damage.
13, nice.
And then, oh no,
He is bloodied.
give me a...
Yeah, boy.
No.
What's the range on my cannon?
You're the one with the cannon.
It doesn't really say. It just says range spell attack.
I'd say about 30 feet with the flamethrower.
What about...
Fourth ballista, I would say probably 80.
Wait, so can I get my cannon to walk to the edge of the fencing then? Yeah, do that to it.
Yep, go for it.
Okay, so you'll need to... God, I haven't used this in a while. I guess it's just a save against... No.
Against what type of save?
Sorry, just really say... Create Eldritch. Sorry. It's telling me it's AC, but this one's telling me... Where is it? Oh, I think I just have to roll a hit.
Alright, roll a hit.
Save, sorry. And it's
Okay.
plus 7, so... Does a 22 hit?
22 does hit.
Perfect, so you'll take 2d8 force damage and he'll get pushed 5 feet away.
Force damage. Excellent.
Does it mean not achieve attack?
Yes, because he's getting pushed away
He
from
gets 8 force damage.
8 force damage. Excellent. And he gets pushed away how far?
5 feet.
Just out of range for you to attack him.
Oof. We got a 1.
Was that a D20? That looked like a D... That's a D12, dude.
Thank God. That's only a 13.
Nah, missed. You go for a swipe. Alright, Eliason. Bars up! Salt water in your lungs, you push that lid off, spew up on the floor, and he's standing in the doorway. Really, it's been like a month.
Well, I couldn't help it. I'm a wizard.
It's fair.
How?
Oh, his extra bodies.
Some devil decided to chop my head off.
Devil.
It started with B.
He walks up to you and he's like, luckily I've been sleeping in here. And he grabs you by the chest.
Susan.
Can we sort me out another one before we go?
Not yet. One freebie. Hop! And in the middle of the arena is a Garad and a Molazar. Oh, shit. Can you put him down there? A fully naked Molazar, by the way.
We've seen him naked.
Not last time.
He's like, freebie, what the fuck are you coming to? As this thing turns around, he's like, you!
Did you not see the
Oh,
werewolf?
fuck. He's like, ah! Ah! He's screaming. He gets to roll initiative now.
See, I told you.
Killed my mom.
What are you doing?
So is it actually
It's one
Asmodeus? Or...
No, Asmodeus. He's probably the center of that.
Basil Beelzebub.
20.
Basil Beelzebub.
He
I
goes
like to
in.
do a basil brush.
Gerard is with the 20. All right. Right up the round, Deadeye. You just see Molazar back, just naked. It's pretty cold, mate. It's just like,
And
I'm
like,
shriveled.
I'll just do that. He's alive! And seeing how for once he didn't turn invisible this time, I'm going to leap off and I'm going for that axe.
one thing he did though,
What?
it's at the end of
Being pushed.
Elanna's turn. Sorry, because he cast Dispel Magic on himself. I forgot that. Actually, I'll do it at the end of yours. So if you fail, if you succeed, go for it. So
Yeah, you can't put it in
yeah,
there.
fair enough. I just realised that as I said that. I'm like, no, I like his idea. Go for it.
I'm going for
He's got 2 of them, by the way.
Don't waste my second levels.
It's alright.
Yeah.
Oh, well, there you go. Like the Vorpal axe, the one that killed
Yeah, go for it.
What do I need to roll?
You're just going to try to grab it off him.
Fine.
I think
Strength check.
He has disadvantage.
Yeah.
He does.
He's going to need it. And so just a straight strength roll.
Yeah.
It's a 12.
8.
Yay!
As he goes to swing down towards Gerard, who's there now, and you grab this axe and just twist it out of his arm. And all right, now you have a Vorpal axe.
Yeah.
You also take, for the time being, cocked 2 fire damage as this thing is a red fucking hole.
Wait, his weapons do technically do 1d4 less damage.
This isn't his weapon doing the damage; it is superheated. He's
Okay.
holding onto it.
And I, with bonus, because I can't attack with it now that because my action was to grapple, like to disarm it.
You disarmed him. You took it.
Yeah, but I can't hit him again with anything.
Action surge.
He's
already used it.
Oh, okay. Yep.
But I will bonus action, activate my boots of speed, and I'm just going to try and get out of range of that spell magic.
16 to hit you.
No.
As he swings with the
Maybe it's like me. Maybe I can grab it off you or something.
I could use it anyway.
Oh, yeah, true.
I'm a fighter. So
So you,
I can say I'll go down there
and yeah, as that happens,
because I'm trying to get out of range of this thing. I'm just
That
running
door's
away.
actually
From
not-
so you,
no.
yeah, the door's not be closed. So at the end of your turn, Dispel Magic on himself, and he goes back to large. This thing, as you're running, just it's big, it's heavy, but it went from this big to like that big when you're holding onto it, running with it. It's like, oh fuck. All right, Gerard. He looks at you and it's like, what the fuck have you got me into? He's looking around, he looks at you, and he goes, hey, have fun. Haste.
Oh, okay.
So you choose a willing creature that you see within range until the spell ends. The creature's speed is doubled. It gains +2 to AC. It has advantage on dexterity saving throws, and it gains an additional action on each of its turns. The action can only be used to take the attack with one weapon attack only. Dash, disengage, hide, or use an object.
So what? So I get.
When it ends, you get a point of exhaustion.
Oh no.
So, Speedy! And then he'll use his ability to Misty Step the fuck up onto the walkway next to Elanna. Just, you stay there, Martha. Have fun. There's this demon's just looking at him. All right, Nix'aa.
Alrighty. So he's back to large now, isn't
Yeah, he's back to full size.
he? Okay.
He's bloodied. So you guys are putting a dent in him. Just hope to fuck I don't roll another nat 20.
We still have time.
I'm going to
So-
cop it again, you know.
So
it.
Nix'aa's going to convert some of her sorcery points to get another spell slot as her bonus action.
Yep.
And you can roll me a saving throw.
What saving throw?
Just bring that back up. Because even though he's got haste, I just want to try this. This will be fine.
Lucky I hit you with the nat 20 first, Dan.
I know. I know.
Oh, it's a wisdom save.
Wisdom save?
Yes.
Flat 17.
Saves. I was casting polymorph. I wanted to turn him into a cow.
His form goes to change and he throws it off. It's his turn.
Turn him into a cow.
He's going to make an attack against you first. Yagnar. That 13.
Misses.
Misses. Growls and he pops over to Deadeye. You've got my things. 21.
Yeah.
He slams this axe into you. 18 damage. Just into you.
Ouch.
Okay.
I'm looking pretty rough there.
That is his turn. Karou. You're still trying to shove that diamond to the chest. You look up and you... Oh.
It was bonus action to move moving, right?
Yep. And you can go straight onto him.
Yeah.
And he will make a saving throw against that. Dexterity. You rolled a 6. Oh, he's getting flustered. Come on, I want to
Do
get
we-
one more, yeah.
I need to roll damage again for that.
Yeah, you do.
I don't need to roll to hit. Though.
No,
No.
it's just a bonus action to move it onto him.
Which? 13 damage.
13. Ooh, he's looking rough.
And then do I still have a normal action?
Yeah, you just normal action, normal
Do you
cast.
need healing?
Jeez.
Problem is, healing word is
A bonus action.
bonus action. You need to touch him to heal him.
Logic.
Wait, how?
Don't you have those healing potions?
We do, yeah. I don't have any on me
Well,
because I didn't take him to the
how
battle.
far would you say I am from Deadeye? I don't know.
Did I'd say about
Can I get to him?
60 feet. No. Not running.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. I made some last session.
Well, so I still got an action. Right?
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just really tired. I think I'll
Don't worry,
just
we're almost there.
do infestation again.
Infestation?
Yeah.
Nat 20. Hey, you're getting them out of the way. Would you rather it on
Nope.
that or on you guys? All right.
Yeah.
End of your turn. He casts mirror image on himself. You're now
Counter spell, third level.
Third level.
Yeah.
What level is mirror image? Doesn't say here because it's at will.
Second.
Can you just look it up real quick?
It's second because I had it with
Ara.
Ara.
Oh, by the way, you're full health and have all your spell slots back.
All my spell slots back? Oh, yeah. Fuck yeah, dude. Blank slate.
Mm-hmm.
Cries and half caster.
It is second, is it?
I'm pretty I'll just bring Ara up on my character.
You just type it into the top there in the search bar.
Yeah, it's second level.
Yep. And as the images flutter out from him, you know what's happening, and you just go and they flitter out of existence, and he's like, "I'll fucking kill you again."
I'm guessing that was a counter spell.
Yes,
Good luck, cheeky cat spell.
motherfucker. Trying to have him hold on for a bit longer. No. Okay. Yagnar.
Okay, so I've got my normal action.
You like
So that's my normal action.
just like my mother-in-law's dog vibrating through the floor. Let's go.
Do I get... So what's the go? I get action plus another action.
2 actions, double speed,
Yeah. All right.
plus 2 to your AC.
Just my AC. Okay. Well, I see Deadeye holding his axe.
Yep.
I'm going to sprint over, grab that axe.
Yep, grab it. That's an action.
Yep. And then I'm going to use my action to attack with the fire sword, the bonus action attack with the axe, and then use my action surge.
Go for it.
I think I haven't used action surge yet. No, I haven't.
No, you use action surge against Dokra. Yes.
Did I actually complete it? Oh, maybe I did. Yeah.
Yes, you
Okay.
did.
All right. First roll. Attack.
This is 13. 13 plus...
That's 7 plus. That's 13 already.
13, miss.
What's the
What's the vorpal axe?
Awful axe. Same as you, plus 7. You're proficient with axes.
23.
23.
Oh, 22.
22. That's 15. Excellent. As you slam his axe into it's just a neat cut. There's no resistance. You feel this thing just go straight
Okay.
through his flesh.
How much damage?
It is the same as your longsword for you.
Yep.
So just roll for your longsword.
Before that ends, that's 9.
9. He takes full 9 damage.
That's nice. I haven't used something yet. Oh, superiority dice is 1 action, isn't it?
Hmm.
I was going to use all my superiority dice.
So it.
Can I do it or not?
Oh, what's it? What do you try and do?
I want to use my superiority dice for attack.
You got a maneuver. I know you got a maneuver. What maneuver do you have?
It's... That's just been done. Sorry.
Oh, good. We're almost there. It's getting late for us.
kid?
Finish this up.
Feels like.
Everyone's dying. Dead tired. Don't worry, you're almost at the end.
I was tired as hell throughout most of the day.
Love how we always do this thing.
I don't, it's not going to do what I want to do. That's all right.
I'm actually paying.
All right.
So I attacked with that. So over there,
Here's the cat's head.
Yeah. and I'm plus on 15 plus 1.
No. When it ends.
Oh.
Gerard is concentrating on that. All right, Elanna, you're up.
I'm going to use my multi-pap still.
Yep.
Sliver.
Mind Sliver.
Yeah.
All right. Does he have to make a saving throw for that one, I believe?
He does. An intelligence saving throw.
That's 5.
Yeah, no, it doesn't. Okay, so it is 2d6 psychic damage. Oh, he also has to subtract 1d4 from his next saving throw.
Okay, cool. Got it.
Let me just check the damage. Sorry. Oh, Jesus, 2. That could have been sad.
Double ones.
It adds up.
It's alright. And then for my bonus action, I'm gonna send my little cannon around the side.
So how much damage was that, sorry, for months of it?
Oh, only 2.
2?
And it's gonna use a force blister on him again.
Yep.
Which is me having him.
Your roll attack, isn't it?
Yeah. Now 20.
All right, roll that damage up.
He's going to attack again.
Huh?
Somebody going to attack again because he's moved.
No, he's going to get pushed into the wall from the angle she's at.
So it's 2d8, but it'd be double, right?
Oh, from where it is, he's going to get pushed into you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're going to get pushed with him.
Is that how you wanted to go? So yeah, that's all right. Do it.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't realize you were there. But
Yeah, that's good. You're just going to move them both 5 feet.
yeah, you won't take any damage or anything.
Yep, so the damage?
It's 8 psychic damage. Oh, not psychic damage, force damage, but it'd be 16.
All right. Ooh, he's looking rough as guts. As you see, instead of blood dripping out of him, it's like fire and flame. carry on.
Say.
All right, Molazar.
I'm just gonna charge this because I'm just.
You see Molazar's tattoos flare up as he puts his hands out and charges up like a Kamehameha kind of beam and casts Witch's Bolt at 3rd level.
Excellent. Is that a saving throw?
No, it's a hit.
Ooh.
Fuck, dude.
What is it?
12.
12. It misses it. He scrapes off the wall behind him. As I say, you fire it just as a force ballista hits and moves. You give a side glance at
It
Elanna.
was teetering on 20
Oh.
for so long. Oh, damn it.
Did
Alright,
Oh wait,
yeah, that's my
you still your turn, okay? Yeah,
Yeah, that's
your
my
turn. You're right up against him.
Make him make a saving throw because he gets subtracted.
I'm not going to.
Someone do it.
Oh, well, I'm going to, unless Gerard does. But I will disengage at the bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
And I will run around him as far as I can get, pretty much up around here towards the back. And I will use a Deadeye shot.
Oh, you disengaged, didn't you?
Yes, I disengaged.
Good.
So I'll use Deadeye shot, sharpshooter, Hushback. Well, that's good. It's a 19 in there anyway. That's
19 just hits you.
It's 19 plus
Oh,
5. It's 20.
fine.
It's 24 to hit actually. Because I got advantage. Because of advantage, would I get sneak attack as well?
Yes.
We haven't worked that X. The rules. It says advantage.
Whenever you have advantage, yes.
But I don't know if it works theatrically. So I'm trying to find my plus.
Wait, do you have advantage?
Yeah, because I just used a Deadeye shot.
Oh, okay. Cool.
So I grip point.
Ooh, that's rough.
So that's going to be 40. Even without the sneak attack, that's going to be 19 points, and that's sneak attack. Which is for 26 points of damage total.
It's hanging on.
That's good.
Really? Nix'aa? Oh,
Big
Gerard.
Gerard, which is even better. Cause
The problem is, Gerard don't have many attacking spells, because Gerard is an enchanter. What can he do to help you, though?
Insurance.
Can you heal anyone?
He has no attacking cantrips. His friends Maytan's Mending and Message. And you've used his big spell slots from teleporting you all around.
Could he just slap him in the face with a mage hand just for the actual?
No, it's sweep him off.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Alright, and he's like, hey, dance for me, bitch. And it starts dancing like, thing, because there's no...
Dance monkey starts playing in the background.
It has disadvantage on dexterity saving throws. So it's dancing there in place. He's like, look at it, isn't it fun? Tell your boss to get fucked. He's like, she's coming for you. Alright, Nix'aa.
Alrighty. So who's around? Who's right next to Dan?
Yagnar.
Who me?
Yeah, Wolf Yagnar.
So how she help? You know, and he looks pretty rough, yes.
Yeah.
Sure.
Oh, just because I know he's weak to it. Unfortunately for you, you're gonna have to make a next save. Nix'aa is
He has disadvantage on his dex saving throws.
and he's also got a
I
-4.
have advantage now on dex saves, don't I? Because of my haste.
And he has to subtract 1d4.
Yeah, so she's going to use the rest of her sorcery points to convert Thunder Wave into a bonus spell, to a bonus action, and she's going to cut Thunder Wave.
So he's disadvantage, right?
Yeah.
That's a 1.
Minus
Roll 1d4.
I just did.
Good.
It was I rolled a 1 and he got on a 2. All right, and Thunderwave, go for it.
I got a 23.
All right, so you succeed, so you'll take half of this. 5 points of damage.
That's 2.
Still going.
Okay, well, so that was her bonus action,
Yeah.
because of the rest of the sorcery points. So anyway, she started Eldritch Blasting. She'll do 2 of those as well.
How am I getting there?
Yeah, that was awful. She misses them both.
Okay. He's looking desperate. And he's going to attack you, Branson. 18.
Hits.
I know it hits.
Oh, wait. Do I get a plus?
Oh, you get plus
Two.
AC.
Plus 2
Yeah.
AC.
That's 2 AC, so 19.
Beats it. Oh, wait, no, 19. He hit you tunk into your thing.
No, I'm jumping around too fast.
Yep. And come on. Fast. Nah. But 24 to
Your
hit.
best. Hey.
As he does. Or additional amount of damage. 24 damage.
12.
Yeah, 12 damage.
It's still-
And he teleports.
Fuck off, he teleports.
I'm going to say next to Karou.
Leave me with me.
He's in shooting distance.
And it is now your turn. Oh.
Where's your moon?
Back
It
down there.
was on him. Can I move it back to him, please?
Oh, God. Saving throw.
Yep.
Dex 11. 20.
Yeah. And then I wanted. Oh, what? No.
How do you want
Bitch! I don't want to kill him with the moon beam, though. That's
Yeah, no,
sad.
it's like the light of the moon disintegrates his
It's different
unholiness.
than a laser. Like, you constantly the laser's cut in half.
I want it to be like a holy light, and I want him to just fucking stop up.
Other
And you
than
like
half the
little
time.
Demon soul.
So, yeah,
Holy
the beam
night,
just
bitch.
cuts through him. He's
Demon
standing there
soul
next to you. You're just like, and he starts
Can I?
screaming.
I'm laughing like a fucking psychopath right now.
Then he starts joining you.
Mm,
And your daddy goes, oh shit, move! As he explodes.
big. Cool. Sorry. I'm taking damage.
My son's there.
Yep.
Did I just kill your kid?
30
How many
points
you
of
do?
damage.
How many?
30 to you.
Yeah.
Your son is dead.
I still got the diamond.
Oh, 30 halved
Yeah,
You're
it's
fire.
is your fire.
Thanks for
15 to Gerard and 30 to you.
Me?
Yes.
I'm fucking
It
excellent.
it encompasses this area as just.
I'm down.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not dead, I'm just passed out. Cool, man. It's not your
As
fault.
the
he
smoke
exploded.
clears and Yagnar sees
It's not your fault he
the
exploded.
corpse, or the charred corpse of his son in a box.
Can we
The box has been blown completely open.
The cage.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought I'm like, did we already?
Okay, yeah, I'm just running there in his form.
Can we use mending on that?
He's still in one piece.
Gentle repose? He can just come back as a...
I still have a third level spell slot to use.
And you still have the diamond.
Are you using? Is that your only done?
No. No.
We do we have others, isn't it?
Are you doing it?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm not. Yeah.
So you pull this spray.
Don't worry about the.
You revert back
Okay.
as Karou just reaches in, pulls this limp, burnt body out.
As she's starting to do it, I will pour a healing, run up to Elanna and pour a healing potion down her mouth, so she
Yeah.
can help.
Cheers.
And you jam that crystal into the chest of the kid.
Can I start using mending on his body to see if there's any like fingers blown off?
Yeah, you make sure. It takes a minute to use mending. But, yeah, your flames wrap around this body. It's cute as you're holding him. Your dad's just sitting over there watching that. And as the flames wash over him and subside, he's back to normal. The kid's and he's alive. The diamond is consumed. Balazar, you probably have frostbite in your toes.
Toes, yeah.
I go over to my dead body and
You start
pick
ripping
up my
clothes.
clothes.
Can you use your own body as a zombie?
Yeah.
That's
I can,
also
but I want to
bad too.
save this body for something else.
Um,
Can I save it?
How many?
Can I give it to Garage?
3 bodies. Right? Just 3.
Gerard comes over and he's like, I told you one freebie.
Yeah. What do you want? 1,000 gold?
You know what the spell components are. You get them all. I'll be happy to lend you one of my coffins.
Can
Space is at a
you?
premium.
All right. Can we use this corpse for that though?
He holds up a headless corpse. Yeah.
Hey, we stuck the head back on. We caught her.
Oh, yeah. You look at it and it's slightly off to the left, and I'm like, I'll just cut that one off. It'll be fine. Yeah, I could use that.
I'll get you the other ingredients, components.
Don't die in the meantime.
I'll try not to.
You're gonna have to stop us from diamonds.
Can I start summoning my familiar as well, by the way?
Yeah, you can summon him back. It takes an hour, so you sit down, you put your bloody clothes back on.
Oh yeah, it takes an hour, so maybe we don't have enough time to do it. That's right. I'm just going to
So-
go pick up the bag of holding for now.
Yeah, off your old corpse. Hey, at least you're now, what, a month younger again?
Yeah.
I'm gonna end this new
Agile.
baby.
Yeah, it's like, okay, it's all good.
What's your
She ran up.
She
She
comes back.
with Barry.
What's happened to you?
kid
Are the demons still flying around?
When he died, I got to elaborate, they all started fluttering back into that portal as it's starting to shut.
Wasn't
And
a
Gerard's
plan.
just standing there, like, wide-eyed looking at it, like,
just
fun.
Okay, I've got 2 things. One, the Oblivion axes.
Yeah, that's what I was going through.
What?
You're looking around, and one is stuck in one of the walls. The other one has...
It's in my hand.
Oh, has
So
it?
He grabbed the one that I took.
Yeah.
So I want it too.
Well, for thematic things, because one has been shattered into a wall.
Yeah.
Look at the one in your hand. You now have a vorpal axe. The roll of a nat 20, it will decapitate and instantly kill a creature that doesn't have legendary actions, doesn't have legendary resistances, and one that I say, nah, get fucked.
Okay. So how do you spell that?
Vorpal, V-O-R-P-A-L. Vorpal.
But what's... I don't know the size difference between these two. It didn't get big yet.
It's a normal, like, battle
Can wield
axe.
it.
Yeah, it's a battle axe. They're usually swords, but I like the flavor.
Okay, there's like a scimitar, longsword, or
Yeah,
great
you've got an infernal, huh? Just take a vorpal sword.
Longsword, yeah.
Yeah, and just use the same thing. It's just an axe for thematic things. And you're all pretty bloody, broken, had a bit of fun.
I'm pretty fucked.
One of you. I'm just not happy which one I got. No, I burnt one of his little Instagibs, which is fun. It was a good challenge.
Not what I was expecting to happen at the end of the fight.
No, it wasn't. As you compose yourselves and bring all your friends back to health, we'll leave it there for tonight because it's getting late and people are dying on it.
Yeah, sorry.
That's fine. It ran a bit late because of that fight, but still, what?
We done well.
I sent the notes, so.
So, thank you for watching. We'll be back soon. We are starting to plan for our Halloween episode coming up.
So
Where we'll be dressing up.
Yes.
I'm
Dan's got the
excited.
easiest one. Just have to put a hood on.
We should still the main
Yep.
character. Come on.
I have to paint my skin completely red.
I have to
Be
go
ready for
grab
that.
wearing this together.
We're doing it.
I'm going great.
I
Oh,
have to
So,
stay pet.
thank
have to
you.
get my hood.
Before all they take off, thank you for watching, and we'll see you again in 2 weeks.
Cheers.
See ya.
Bye.